Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. A few days late. I know what you're thinking. I am Jaleel McLaughlin. Hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes. No, you'd be wrong. I am Tom Brady dressed as Jaleel McLaughlin. Why Tom Brady? Well, because this ball is flat. Yeah, I came up with that like 10 minutes ago. Probably would have been better if I hadn't fumbled the ball there. I didn't fumble the ball. I fumbled my eye black. By the way, parents, I don't know if you knew this for your little tykes out there playing football. Um, this it says it causes cancer, and I put that all over my face, so that's great. Had no idea. Welcome to Dude It's Football. My name's Ashley. I also have a comedy channel at Ashley Watson Comedy. You go over there and you could check out some other Broncos live streams. If you missed last week, I predicted the Broncos would win, and not only that, that they would score at least 40 points, which nobody predicted, not that I know of. And they scored 44 points, and that was quite the game. I may have to put my glasses on here in a minute. I was trying not to smear the eye black. But now I understand. I've always questioned why Bo Nix's eye black looks like just a big block of paint. It's probably because he wipes his face, because this itches. I have wanted to scratch this since I put it on over an hour ago, because I missed the memo about the time change somehow. And also scheduled this for noon. Don't know why I did that. Because, well, the games never start at noon. We're watching a commercial here. So let's get the bingo card up in case you got your bingo card. All right. Here, I'm going to sit down. Can you still see me in the shot? I'm trying to find the right setup here. Yeah, I have to wear my glasses. All right. So I tried to pick some fun ones. I realized last week there was like a ton of numbers on there. And the last thing I want to think about when I'm watching football is math. So, and there's a lot of stats on there. So I tried to make this a little more fun. God, I really look like old putting these glasses on. It's okay. By the way, if you didn't know this, Bo Nix and I actually played on the same football field. I know what you're thinking, but I played trumpet. So, but technically, we went to the same high school. Well, they built a new one by the time he got there, because I'm old. I'm old enough to own this. Yep, on VHS. So if you're a Broncos fan and you get that joke, hit the like button, or hit the like button anyway. Share this with your friends in Broncos country. Okay, I'm excited because I have a feeling I didn't put a score prediction on the Broncos. I realized I also had way too much caffeine this morning because I buy the cold brew mix at Trader Joe's, and I think it was a little too concentrated this morning. So I ate something right before, so hopefully I won't be so jittery. All right, here we go. Oh, we're looking at Peyton Manning. Oh, I saw an interesting, here, I'll talk about that in one of the commercials. I saw an interesting mini documentary about a nationwide commercial in one of the Super Bowls one year. I'll have to tell you about that. That was interesting. Okay. So yeah, man, I've had way too much caffeine here. Okay. Nix gets the Texans defense to jump off sides. I just enjoy it when he does that. Mainly because it reminds me of Winston saying, "Somebody jump off sides, damn." I actually have that as the ringtone for my friend Steve, our Broncos sensei. But he's not gonna. We didn't record this week because he's sick. So wish him well. If you're the praying type, pray for him. It sucks to be sick, especially when the Broncos are doing so well. I'm hoping that he's at least able to watch the game. Okay, so I thought this was funny. Houston fan dresses as an oil rig. Also, I own this on DVD. Speaking of oil rig, you're going to understand why I'm saying this in a minute. This is one of the best Christopher Guest films. And in that, there's a line, and one of the comedians who has been I guess, a voice actor on Bob's Burgers as well. If you haven't seen my top 5 Bob's Burgers Halloween episodes, go check that out. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to market the hell out of this today. So please subscribe to this channel and share and like and all that stuff. Um, where was I going with all that? Man, my mind's running like 1,000 miles a minute. Okay. Oh, the line from the movie. There's a great line. I can't remember the actor's name. Hang on. It's where is he? He's not on the cover? You didn't put him on the cover? Oh, there he is. The guy with the guys that had the little Shih Tzu. He had some of the best lines in that movie, but one of my favorite lines was they were they were making fun of the lesbian couple, and he said, "Why is she dressed as a waitress on an oil rig?" And I don't know why, that just cracks me up every time I hear that line. So maybe one of the Houston fans will dress as an oil rig for Halloween. I don't know. Do people still dress up a few days after Halloween, because it doesn't always, obviously Halloween doesn't always land on a Sunday or a Monday or Thursday. Okay, let's see. We're getting to the game here, folks. I did watch Andrew Mason eat some haggis. So listen, I love those guys over at Orange and Blue today. Go watch the post game. I'll put the link in, as I usually do. But he was doing like a little, I don't know, one of those little chats you do. He was talking about what the Broncos need to do because things are different, and he was making an analogy to the haggis. It's like, gotta leave it to Mason. He's he's just sorry, I just got distracted by Nick Benito's on there. He was on the cover of the thumbnail. I just found that picture randomly today, and I thought it was perfect for the quote there. All right. We'll go through these in the next commercial, because there's going to be a lot of commercials, so we got to pace ourselves here. But the other one I wanted to point out in terms of Halloween is the Broncos fan dresses as an Orange Crush can. So this week I couldn't find a single Orange Crush, but I got this stuff because it was on sale. And so I gotta get our referee dressed for the game here. But looks like they're about to. Did we miss the kickoff? No. Okay. So let's. Oh, looks like he slipped there. Wait. Oh, is this turf? Oh, it's turf, isn't it? Or is it? I can't tell. Does anyone know? Are you watching? Tell me if this is turf. That's bad news. I honestly, I said it last time. I think that all owners need to get rid of turf. I think the NFL should require it. That's just my opinion. Am I in the shot still? Let's see. I've been testing different camera angles in terms of, like, background and noise levels. So I don't know. I have a mat here that's supposed to be like my staging. So I guess I got to stand here. All right, here we go. So the Texans are at the 35. Hands it off to I know Stroud. I should say the name of the player, but you know who the Houston quarterback is. I'll just say a handoff to. That's what they say in the NFL. Okay. Well, I think that if the Broncos run the ball today, we're in good shape. Oh, and this is water. These things actually do keep drinks rather cool. But if this were an alcoholic drink, I would call it a Denver donkey. All right. Not a Moscow mule. Oh, that pass was deflected. Please do not call it PI. There were 3 defenders on that guy. Singleton. Let me turn to who are they giving that credit to? So I heard Cecil Lammy say, if you're a regular here, I just talk about I really just listened to Orange and Blue today, although I did see Cecil on quickly right before this on the Cecil and Dover, because I was giving them a hard time. I missed the live on Halloween, but I made a comment because it really does help the channel. If you like those guys, comment and give their videos a like after you give all of mine a like. All right. Oh, okay. They got a first down. I don't know who that was. Number 12. Well, I was a little concerned, but I still feel like if the Broncos can handle business here, we're in good shape. Mm. That receiver did a very good job of securing the ball. So, hats off to Houston. Collins, number 12. I used to know more of the players, but I just haven't been focused on football as much in the off season because I've been focused on growing my YouTube channel, either this one or my Ashley Watson comedy. Go on over there, check that out. But if you missed the beginning of this, if you miss me almost fumbling the ball, I am dressed as Tom Brady, dressed as Jaleel McLaughlin, because the ball's flat. I was trying to make sure the ball was in the shot. That is actually a junior size ball because I definitely don't have quarterback size hands. Oh, that was a nice stop. That was Tillman and Ufunga. Am I saying that name right? Hufunga? Do you pronounce the H? I don't think you do. Yeah, he's always there. Number 9, that's what they're saying. I also heard Coach Payton say something about because something I forgot to put on the bingo card was something about special teams, because I never put anything about special teams on there because Will Lutz. Oh, somebody called a timeout. Will Lutz got special teams player of the week. Okay, so that was not great defensively for the Broncos, but I think I saw one of the players trying to call a timeout. Oh, no. I'm like, how does that? Why would they? I think that player was just confused. Maybe, oh, he's signaling to the other guy. So, yes, I think there was some confusion there with the Broncos defense. That's my take. Anyway, is anyone here? I turned the comments on this time, or I had. There we go. So yeah, so feel free to comment. Keep it polite. Oh, Stroud's in trouble. He ran. He got maybe a yard. They almost sacked him. Well, the Texans are moving the ball. So this is I'm not nervous. I've been a Broncos fan since the Tim Tebow threw that ball to DT. And if you're not new here, sorry, but I'm just trying to catch new people. I think I'll start making actual videos so that people know who I am, and then I don't have to explain this every time. just in case people are like, who is this lady with a microphone? Like she's doing stand-up comedy. Turns out getting reps with the microphone didn't help my jokes. I kind of bombed. Well, it was all new material. I shouldn't have. It's fine. It was a charity. They they knew they were paying money for the charity, not for me. All right, let's get this. I guess what do you call this hippie version of the Orange Crush? I could not find Orange Crush. Plus, I think Orange Crush has caffeine in it. And if you were here earlier, I don't need any more caffeine right now. So, all right, they're at the 30, pick up by 88, 86. Schultz. So Houston's, getting near the red zone there. Okay, 4th and 2. We got 9 minutes, well, almost 10 minutes left in the first quarter, which, as my mom likes to say, so another hour for this quarter. Yeah, pretty much. I guess depending on how quickly things move in the game. Oh, Stroud passes to. It's caught by Christian Kirk. So yeah, the Houston's got another first down. So apparently Houston's I have been listening to some of the chatter this week, and apparently Houston's defense is quite good, and so far they're living up to that. Sorry. The offense had been struggling, but I'd heard that they were going to get better, but also that the defense is really good. I haven't seen their defense yet because this is the first drive. Oh, that on our bingo card we have Broncos score on the first drive. Oh, I'm getting some glitchy stuff with the football game again. Okay, so I keep getting these notifications from Xfinity telling me that my router is old, so maybe I should get a new one. Because when I set this up an hour early, not knowing about the time change, it's the wireless just stopped working, like, period. So I just, did the whole unplug the router for like 10 minutes. That seemed to do the trick. It's like the 80s version of blowing on the tape. If you're old enough to remember. Again, I'm old enough to own this. Yeah, this is actually a really good movie. I don't know why Bo calls it really, really old, but that's okay. I guess I'm old. All right. So that was a weird. I don't know what happened there. I think the defense essentially just blew up that play, so they didn't get any. It's 3rd and 5. Houston is at the 23. Looks like Stroud's back to pass. He's in trouble. Oh yes, I knew it. Zach Allen gets the first sack. Oh my God, that's on our bingo card, y'all. Holy crap. Listen, I'm not saying you should gamble, but so far I have predicted. All right, there we go. Bam. Oh, and this one is a free space. Refs make a questionable call. I mean, it's going to happen. So, I mean, we could check it now or later. If you're close to bingo, go ahead and check it. All right. So they're going to make a field goal attempt. Oh, this was the thing that Sean Payton was saying earlier. Yes, he missed it. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, number 15. Better luck next time. But yes, he missed it. Coach Payton was talking about somebody who's had the NFL record for blocked. Something about kicking. I couldn't understand. I love Sean Payton, but like when we're winning, just kidding. The pauses that he takes in his speech, it actually reminds me of my dad. We had a joke in the family that we call it the Watson pause, because it would take my dad 10 minutes to tell a story. Be like, yeah, well, we went down to the cabin, and then we set up camp. I mean, it was just the longest pause. I was always like, Dad, just tell the story, man. Just get through it. But I think it means that he's probably thinking about his words, which is a good thing. Sean Payton, I don't know if my dad ever thought about the stuff that came out of his mouth. No, my dad was actually a man of few words. But anyway, he was also a football player, and he, in an indirect way, is the reason I'm a Broncos fan. Oh, we're watching another commercial. The Nationwide thing. So do you guys remember, hang on, I got to take a sip of water. Do you remember a commercial? I can't remember which Super Bowl it was. I just saw this video about it last night. Maybe I'll put a link in the description. There was some Super Bowl commercial. I had never seen it. Okay, so I watched this video because I'm like, all right, what's this terrible commercial about? And it was this kid, and it was a Nationwide commercial. And the kid's like, I'm never gonna grow up, or I'm never gonna get kissed to get cooties. And there were like these little cooties that were anime. I mean, whatever. This was back in the 2000s, I think. And oh no, it was the year that the Broncos won the Super Bowl. So anyway, and the kid's just going, I'll never do this, and I'll never do this. Why? Because I died in an accident. And I literally said WTF out loud in my alone. I was like, what? Who approved that? Who thought that was okay? Not only they bought 2 ads that year. I don't know if I did learn how expensive those ads are. I forgot the number, but it's quite expensive, to get one of those ad spots, and they bought 2 that year. And so the guy in the video was like, "They shoulda just put Manning in." And because apparently the Nationwide hasn't put in a commercial since that Super Bowl. All right, we're back, thank God. Here we go. Broncos 1st and 10 at the 40. Bo Nix just shotgun, gets it off to 14. Yes, that is another. That's one thing that not Andrew Mason, Cecil Lammey or not predicted, but wanted was to trust for Cortland to get more targets, and I agree because he is Old Faithful. I used to say when Tim Patrick was on the team, I really liked Tim Patrick. I haven't really followed him. I hope he's having a good season wherever he is now. Is he still playing for the Lions? So I used to say, if you had to drop if a baby's falling out of a window, I want Tim Patrick there to catch it. I don't know why you'd have to throw a baby out a window, but oh, nice. Dobbins got almost a first down. Oh, is he hobbling a little bit? No, okay. Dropped his towel. Do you guys remember, was it a Broncos game when somebody got a penalty for wiping the field with a towel? Put that in the comments or the chat. Let's see. I haven't even checked to see if anybody's here chatting other than me. Nope. We're still alive, aren't we? Let me just check the YouTube stream. Oh, it's always I don't know. YouTube. I'm not impressed with the live streaming. That's why I've been using StreamYard. Okay, so yeah, that was a nice run. Oh, the one thing I forgot to put on the bingo card that Steve had suggested when we talked early in the week, I forgot to put something about minors because he was talking about how many players minors pancaked. Dobbins got a nice first down. That is excellent. So I think I had on the bingo card, let's see here. Where is it? I know I got. Oh, and McLaughlin gets a TD on a screen pass. I don't know. Since Marvin Mims is out, I thought maybe he might get the ball. That's partly why I'm wearing his jersey, but also for the joke costume. I want to scratch. I don't know how these guys don't just scratch this stuff off their faces. I guess you get used to it after a while, but hey, you know what? It is helping with the TV glare. All right, Bo Nix. Oh, that was I don't think that looked like, okay, so that was intended for Troy Franklin. It either looked like I don't know. It didn't make it, or it was, I don't know. I don't know if it was overthrown. I didn't take a look at Bo's feet there. 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. Broncos are at the 35. This is the first drive. This is on our bingo card. They better score here. RJ Harvey gets the ball. Didn't get much. Got 2. Okay. I haven't been listening to what the announcer said. That's on the bingo card too. Something about, oh, he's going to want that back. It's funny. Sometimes I'll just Google very specific questions just to see what the AI responses are. I was like, what are some funny things that one of these announcers might say to put on a bingo card? And the answer was like, I cannot find any humorous thing that either one of these guys would say. I'm paraphrasing the AI response, but all right, Bo Nix is back to pass. Oh, shit. Oh, Bidet didn't secure the ball. Okay, man. Like, we gotta. Why is Bidet out there? McLaughlin would have caught that. Oh man. Oh, he put it right on the money. That would have been a first down too. That's all right. That's all right. Special teams player of the week about to make a kick. Oh, it's blocked. Okay. That's who Coach Payton was talking about in that clip, I believe. He said he had like 16 blocks at this point. Let's see this. Yeah, that was blocked. I couldn't understand the name he was saying, but when I heard Autry, I was like, that's who he was talking about. Well, that goal was just blocked. I don't know if I've seen that happen in a while, like to that degree. That was well, fair play to the queen. That was a good play, Autry. All right. I'm going to take a quick commercial break because I got to open this soda. But let's see. Oh, let me go over the rest of the bingo's card here. Well, the Broncos did not score a touchdown on the first drive, so we're not going to get that one. Nix gets a first down on a designed run. I figured that's probably going to happen. Figured they probably will put more design runs for him in here. By the way, if you're watching at home, let me see how many people I got in here. Let me know. Oh, we got 10 views. I don't know if people are staying or going. Listen, if you just arrived here, you know, and you're like, who is this lady? Just stick around. It's always a wild ride. I don't really have much to say about Cascade Platinum Plus though. All right. So I don't think we have any. Okay, so I haven't seen any fans dressed. I haven't seen any Halloween costumes in the crowd today. That's interesting. Well, we still are in the first quarter, so there's still time for Stroud to throw a pick. We're just going to go ahead and mark this one, I think, because that's going to happen. We'll leave it there for a minute. We'll wait till the questionable calls comes. Let's see. Benito and Coop get a strip sack. That would be nice right about now. Now that blocked kick just happened. Here, you know what I can do? I can just mute this for a second while I open this. Okay, I guess I didn't have the mic muted there the whole time, but so yes, they the announcers were just talking about the Hendricks was the NFL record holder. Oh damn! So that is definitely a first down. Okay, so number 88 just took that ball quite far down the field. So if you're just joining the superstar on the Houston's special teams, Autry, blocked a kick, and so gave Houston the ball back, and the Broncos are still without points. And then C.J. Stroud just drilled it to number 86. I may pull up these blinds in a minute because there are still some leaves. If you were here last week, I said all the leaves would be gone, but there are still some. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know Chubb was in. So he just got some yards. Oh, right. I do remember hearing this. So the announcer just said that Houston struggles in the red zone. I thought of something that the announcers could do, not to jinx things. Instead of saying, "Oh, this guy hasn't missed a kick all year," just say, "This guy has this record," or "He's from such and such town." Just, don't set him up to. All right. Stroud is scrambling around in the pocket. He's running. He's running. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a flag. So somebody missed a big tackle, but they Stroud just took off, essentially. What's the flag for? It's going to be against us in the end zone, apparently. Holding. Number 22. All right. Well, they can still have fewer than 3 penalties. What did I put on the bingo card? Fewer than 3 in the first half. Okay. So technically, we're still on pace for that. We could get 0 more. Oh, I said I didn't want to do math. Okay. So the Broncos have had 68 penalties this season and 617 yards in penalties. I don't know how that shapes up against other teams or what the average is or what's good or bad, but doesn't seem. Oh, wow, that was a nice stop at the goal line. That was Chubb with the ball again, I think. I don't know. They're all piled up. Oh, Greenlaw's out there. Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, somebody's texting me. Oh, that was Chubb. Oh, he didn't get it. Let's see here. Oh, Steve Weed sends a smiley face and a thumbs up. Oh, wow, there's some chippiness going on down there. Or I don't know what that was. I don't know. Is he short or not? Let's see here. So he gets. I don't think he got over the goal line from this angle. All right, strip sack would be really good right about now, fellas. Let's get that bingo square and the ball back. We could get a safe. Oh, no, that wouldn't be a safety. Oh, did they stop him again? I don't think he got in. The initial signal is that he's short. Oh, wow, this is a tough game. So, yeah, talk about football in the trenches. So it's 4th and goal and inches. So that was their third. Wow, that. Fumble, cause a fumble, cause a fumble. Oh, there's a false start. So what happens now? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's what happens. It's a 5-yard penalty, so they're not going to go for it. I was thinking, so what? Because if that ball were in Denver's hands, then I would just say go for it. But we're talking about Houston here, so they really do suck in the red zone, huh? No, I really like that coach. What's his name? I'm always ragging on people for not knowing names, but there's a lot to keep up with. A lot of names. Is it? Oh, I know that guy's name. They're going to say it in a minute. Anyway, I feel like I was really paying attention to football the year he was hired, and there were a lot of reasons I liked him. I think I heard some pressers about him. Anyway, if you missed early when I was talking about the silly Progressive commercial earlier, is anybody else just appalled by that? I mean, and then they came out with some statement, I mean, it was from a marketing perspective, it was a good save, sort of semi-save. Um, I think people were still pretty appalled by it because they claimed it was part of this safety first or safety now or safety something campaign that they were running. And and that like that was the reasoning for this horrid commercial. I mean, it was just like because the message by itself is, I guess, okay. It was the execution. Well, not even no, the message itself wasn't okay. If you looked at just the script of that commercial without anything else, but like the fact that it was so cheery and and you're like, okay, why is this kid not ever going to get to grow up? But the point was that the number one cause of like childhood deaths are preventable in the home. I don't know if that stat's still true, but I would if I were a gambling woman, I would put money on yes. That is probably still one of the leading causes. Um all right, so the kick is caught and takes a knee. Okay, so Bidet caught it that time. I don't know. I feel bad for him, but he's had issues with drops. But that's not to say he can't get over that like Franklin did. Hang on. Forgot my soda. Party foul. I opened this before I put the koozie on for my friend who commented. He's like, "Did you just call that a cozy?" It's like, yes, I did. Apparently, I thought about it. It's funny because I thought about it after when I made that short. I was like, wait a second. Is it called a cozy or a koozie? But I just don't like the word koozie. It's just like, all right, here we go. 1st and 10. Let's not let this drive die, fellas. All right, Dobbins. Yeah, they stopped that one. Oh, that was weird. All right, maybe I got to put the ref suit on this thing. All right, we're going to take a commercial here. All right. We're back. Okay. Let's see here. Why is that still looping? Okay, there we go. We are back. The Broncos have the ball, 2nd and 10. It's the second quarter. So, what did we have something on the bingo card about the first quarter? Bo's back to pass. Oh, I think Franklin had that, but the defender. That was a good play by the defender. Yeah, he had. Don't they have to be looking at the ball, looking back at the ball? Oh, no, because the announcer's saying, you always forget the rules about this receiver corner pass interference rules. I can tell when it's egregious, but it's the nuances that I forget. Okay, so, oh, what the? Another batted ball. So we got 4th and 10 here. Go for it, coach. Why not? Okay, so hey, maybe this will be like one of the other games. Maybe that's what I should have put on the bingo card. The Broncos do jack shit the first 3 quarters, and then they come alive in the 4th. No, I realized, I don't know. This is a little bit frustrating. They seem stuck. All right. Anybody joining here? We'll see if the Broncos make another miraculous comeback in the 4th quarter, because the offense seems to have. Oh well, the special teams made a nice play. So far, the Denver defense has done their job in holding apparently a decent offense, but not so good in the red zone offense in the Houston Texans. Yeah, that was quite the stand there at the end zone. I'm hoping that whatever this, it doesn't taste like orange. It tastes nothing like Orange Crush. So don't think of this poppy thing as if you haven't tried these, it's not an alternate. It's something totally different. I think it's tangerine, or I don't. It tastes. It's all right. I think the cherry one is good. That's the only one that I like. All right, what are we doing here? So I don't think we had anything in our bingo card for. All right, 2nd and 8 here. Stroud's still in the pocket, running around. Oh, I don't think he got that. No. Threw an incomplete pass to number 12. Okay, so what was on the bingo card that we? Well, we still need that strip sack. That would be nice. Again, I need to pay attention to the crowd. They haven't really. Well, we won't know if a player gives the mile high salute until they score. Less than 3 flat. Okay, so there wasn't anything for the first quarter. Oh no, it was the first drive again. Maybe. All right, here we go. Oh man, Stroud escapes. Oh, are they going to call that a late hit? Oh god, he's hurt. He's really hurt. Oh no, guys, don't fight. So he tried to slide, and I think he got hit pretty hard. He's breathing. Okay, guys, this is not good. He it looked like he hit his head pretty bad. Okay, so it is turf. See, I'm telling you, NFL demand that every franchise get rid of turf. It's stupid. There's concrete under there. Why would you play on concrete? I just this is the dumbest thing. It could and look, because I think because of the turf. Oh God, yes, his head hit the. Mm. I don't think the Broncos players were doing anything egregious, but it's just I think that when he slid, they didn't know if he slid at the last moment. They're clapping, so that means okay. I mean, he's probably concussed. I'm gonna guess he's concussed. If they let him back in the game, no, no, do not let him back in the game. I mean, I was watching something about another video about Tua the other night, and I feel for the guy because it's like I get it. He wants to play. y- You know, um, but just given like Demaryius Thomas was one of my favorite players, and honestly, the reason I don't talk about him a lot is that I sometimes I tear up, and because I've never felt so heartbroken over somebody I never knew because he was like that was the first game I ever watched as a new Broncos fan was that catch in that Steelers game. And he quickly became like my favorite player. And what makes me really sad about Demarius is see, I can't talk about him. Um is the way in which he left the world. Oh, if you don't know, I mean it's I believe he suffered from seizures and but he was alone, but I hope that he knows that he was loved. I mean, everybody loved him. And I mean again, like I've never met the guy, but I get man, my eye black's gonna run now. I do get like choked up so I don't talk about him that much. I don't know why. I don't know why I get so choked up about him. I hope that he just didn't know what was happening and it was quick and painless and he just woke up in heaven. That's what I hope. But if he meant so much. He was such a good guy. I remember watching this video of him and it was just I don't know what it was just like a mini, I don't know, like a 5-minute thing of him like giving a tour of his house. I think they did it for the Broncos media promotional video. That's the word I'm thinking of. Just, hey, look at behind the scenes DT. And oh, he's walking good. And so he was showing off his bike. And I could tell, I mean, I could relate to that because I could tell he was so proud of that thing. Okay, so CJ Stroud got up, but I mean, I wouldn't let him back in the game. He hit his head hard, y'all. Again, get rid of turf. Are you saving that much money by causing, concussions? I mean, so now they're talking about so there wasn't any they didn't actually hit him in the head. He just fell back and hit the back of his head. But that's the worst. I mean, people people's lives end by slipping and falling and hitting the back of their head. I just watched a video about like the top 10 worst freak accidents. I know that the algorithm gets me every time. I'm like, oh, okay, yes, please. It's like one of the what's that thing? Can't turn away, can't look away. All right, Bo is scrambling. No, he had to throw it away. There's a flag. Are they going to call intentional grounding? Oh, I think Ingram slipped. See, probably because of the turf. A hold against. Oh, now they're throwing another flag. Oh, let's just get all the flags out on the field. Let's see what this is. Is this going to be our unnecessary or questionable call square in the bingo card? Anyway, while they're discussing, I mean, I got 10 minutes here to say something here. I did want to wrap up about Demaryius Thomas. I just um I just know his memory is a blessing. So let Jews say, may his memory be a blessing. So I just hope that his family knows that. I mean, I know they know, but that he was well loved, and I hope he knew that. Intentional grounding. All right, that was a nice segue from that. I don't know. Amen. I don't know what to say after that. I have okay. And here's the thing. It's like this. I know as a fan, you're not supposed to get attached to players, but it's a business. But what else are you supposed to do? They're human beings. All right, 1st and 10. Because of I don't know. Quick pass to Franklin. Oh, he broke away. That's decent. So we got some positive yards. That's good. Momentum's moving in the right direction. Just matriculate the ball down the field. Who said that originally? Anybody know at home? Sit it in the chat or in the comments later. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. Please and thank you. By the way, if you're a Parks and Rec fan, that's one of the best Ron Swanson sayings, but I was saying please and thank you before Ron Swanson said it, just FYI. But it is a great phrase. Okay. Bo's back to pass. Oh, he's had pressure. Oh no, it was picked. I don't know how the receiver didn't know that was. Oh, it was Cortland. Yeah, that defender just raced across the field. That looked like a Justin Simmons move right there. I'll tell you what. In terms of like Broncos, like players that will always be Broncos, Demaryius Thomas will definitely, obviously, always be a Bronco. I think he played for the Texans for a little bit, right after he left Denver. But Von Miller will always be a Bronco. Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning just liked his adopted family better. And of course, sorry, I'm distracted by the Geico thing. Philip Lindsay, I can't watch commercials. Philip Lindsay, you guys know the list. Justin Simmons, as I was going to say. Oh, look, it's Peyton Manning. I mean, what are the odds? He is in a lot of commercials. Hey, Manning, I'd be in a commercial with you. We could make it funny. I do love Peyton Manning's sense of humor, and I do think that's part of what makes him a great leader because, if you have a good sense of humor, that typically means you don't take yourself too seriously. And if you take yourself too seriously, you usually pretty much suck as a leader. And it's just kind of how that goes. Going back to my Halloween costume and the flat ball over there. Oh, speaking of Halloween, I do have a small loot of candy left. Let's see if you can get this. Jolly Rancher watermelon. It's like, watermelon. Okay. Twix is one of my favorite. And this is like two of my favorite things in one cavity-inducing package. Skittles gummies. I mean, I may have to crack these open here if the Broncos don't start. So I think that's the other thing. A lot of people the critics have been like, they're not consistent. Well, I guess if, they're consistently asleep for 3 quarters. Yeah, that's, I mean, you could look at it that way. Sure, they're consistent. Except actually that last game, but that was the Cowboys. So, I think really what helped the Broncos a lot in that Cowboys game is that the defense, they just felt uncomfortable. Dak felt uncomfortable. Who's the backup for Houston? I really hope they don't let him back in the game. That is, I protest. I doth protest. putting Stroud back in the game. I don't even know if that's proper Old English. All right. Davis Mills. Okay, good. All right. Well, here we go. That is unfortunate. I hope that it is not a serious concussion because, as I was saying earlier, about DT, a lot of the seizures, I'm sure, were caused by multiple concussions. I mean, y'all, it's bad. You're not supposed to have 10 concussions in your life. I mean, it's just not, your brain can't handle that many. The NFL is probably going to hate me for saying all this, but that's okay. I don't work for the NFL. I love football. I have a lot of issues with the NFL. The turf being one of them, as you've heard me say. But if you're just joining, wow. So Davis Mills actually knows how to throw a football, apparently. Who was Davis Mills? I mean, where was he playing before? How old is he? Where has he been? What's his deal? Anyone? Oh, I've had 25 views, but I guess nobody's hanging around. Come on, guys. Join me. If I see the chat, I'll say hello. I have a lot of people that watch these after the fact for some reason. But I guess, if you're watching the actual game. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking about doing some actual videos. Oh, that wasn't good. They just let Chubb almost get a first down. I think that's going to be 2nd and 1 right there now. The graphic is catching up. 2nd and 2. Okay. I was a yard off. Oh God, we're doing math again. We got to stop doing I can't stand math, but I guess in football it's okay. It's pretty simple. Chubb again gets a first down. See, why aren't we running the ball like this, coach? I just don't I think, I think he thinks of Bo as, I don't know, much further along than he because Bo is kind of a prodigy. I mean, yes, he has a year extra on his belt, but or under his belt. I guess that's the proper term. We could go through grammar pet peeves because I heard something yesterday and I was like watching this video and I was really enjoying it, and then the guy said something and I was like, oh, and it's okay if you do this, because a lot of people do it, and that's why I'm here to correct it. But if you think about it for a few seconds, okay, they're on the pile and now they're going to go to commercial probably. No, they're showing replays. I heard, this man say it was like a news documentary, and he was like, yeah, this issue centers around blank. Okay. Do you know what a center is? How can it center it's centered on. Stop saying a centered around. That doesn't make sense logically. Oh, that pass was caught, and he almost he's down at the 1. I mean, okay, so here they are in the red zone again. Let's see if Houston still struggles in the red zone with Davis Mills. I really do hope that Stroud is, I mean, any concussion is bad, but, I guess some are worse than others. What did they say back in the day? Got my bell rung. That's one of the more fun colloquial ways of, shorten my life there for about 2 years. Anyway, I think the NFL's gotten better at it, but it's still, the turf thing really bugs me because that is totally preventable. You could probably, I don't know. I think there's been studies of how many injuries that could be prevented if you. Yeah, I remember when my mom found out that it was just concrete underneath turf. She was like, "They're playing on concrete." I was like, "Yep, it's bad." Oh, didn't get in. Oh God, there's flags all over the place. I think there were literally 6 flags on the field. I have a soundbite that I use in my videos that it was like from a Pro Bowl, and they were joking around that there were 6 flags on the field. Let's see. Oh, holding on offense. Okay. Well, that's not questionable in my opinion. It's against the Texans. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that was holding. Yeah. I agree with that call, not just because I'm a Broncos fan. D'Amico Collins. I wanted to say Dimitri, and I was like, that's not right. D'Amico. I like that name. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. I think I honestly the amount of coffee in the short period of time that I had this morning, I think my brain is glitching. All right, Zach Allen. Is that his second sack? Or no, that wasn't a sack. Hey, I called that he got the first sack of the day. I didn't think about like, oh, is that first sack period or just the first sack for the Broncos? It doesn't matter. I mean, I was thinking in my head, first sack for the Broncos, but oh no, there's another player down. Oh, see, it's the turf. I don't understand it. I don't I don't know how much more money it costs, but I mean, think about like if let's just say it weren't a concussion, it were like a really bad knee injury due to the turf, okay? If you're just gonna if you're an owner and you're gonna think about it in terms of money, well, think about all the time that player, let's say it's a star player, all that time that player has to miss, all the medical bills, because I'm sure you're paying for those too, all that rehab, all that extra Gatorade. I mean, if you think of it that way, it's more cost effective to get rid of the flipping turf. Okay, just I'm so sick of it. It's stupid. I don't. It's 2025. Why are we playing on concrete? All right, rant over. But a player safety rant, I guess, is as good as any rant, right? Oh God, there are so many commercials. Okay, if the Broncos don't get a touchdown on this next drive, I'm gonna have to open these Skittles gummies. Things are getting. Well, I don't know. I mean, it is interesting that they haven't been quite as consistent. I still think I don't know. Sorry, I was just thinking about. I still think that perhaps there's just something that like in the playbook. Like I don't know. I just feel like there's still holes somehow. Although last week was a very nice complete game. Team win, which you can't ask for much more than that. Um, I don't know what if there was anything else that I forgot to mention. Anybody who's still here, let me know. Because I usually circle back. I wrote notes over there on my whiteboard, although I don't know if I can see them from here at this point. I can walk over here. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So I have some friends who are Giants fans, right? And it's a married couple, and I'm friends with them both. Like I know their whole family. I recorded games for her husband. Like I met the wife first, and then anyway, he coaches for one of the schools here. And so they're all Giants fans too, and his team, oh, not the Giants, his actual team that he coaches, Jonathan Cooper got a sack. He's a defensive coordinator, actually, this guy I'm talking about. Speaking of defense, I went over there and I'm not gonna lie, it was awkward. I didn't mention the win. I didn't rub it in because I feel like as a member of Broncos country, we don't do that. We're not smug. We're not jerks. He tried to get the ball out, so that was almost a strip sack. Okay, so we were close there on that square. So yeah, that was Cooper that just got a nice sack, and But they just got the field goal, so 6-0. Um, so I went over there, and his team, I guess they made it to the playoffs, but they lost. And, he was just wearing like a hoodie and a hat, baseball hat. And one of the kids was like, "Well, what are you dressed as?" And he was like shoving candy in his mouth as he said it. And he's like, disappointed coach. It's like, it was one of the funniest things I've heard anyone say just off the cuff. Because just the way anyway, he's hilarious. And it's probably one of the reasons, going back to my point earlier about good coaches, good leaders, he's got a good sense of humor because he doesn't take himself too seriously. And those kids respect him and they win for him. I mean, they didn't win this year, sorry. But I don't want to say his name. I'm trying to protect privacy. So we got another commercial with the creamies. If you missed that, go to my other channel and watch me explain why Vermonters call soft serve ice cream creamies. When I first moved here, I was like, kind of like koozie versus cozy. I don't want to say koozie because it just sounds weird. Like there's this place in Vermont, and I believe it's spelled Quichee. Is it 2 E's? Anyway, it's pronounced Queechy. Yeah, Queechy. I'm like, thank God I don't live there. I just can't. It's just a weird. So no koozies, no Queechies here in this household. And no Moscow mules, only Denver donkeys. Donkos. It's been another week. I spent, I don't know how many hours editing these videos. And of course, they don't have that many views. I've realized maybe I should stop talking about how the algorithm's against me, like even joking about it. Because, the universe doesn't always get humor. And neither does the algorithm. That's the thing. It's like, there's certain, I've seen creators bleep out certain words, like the word death, which, I just said there just as an example. But apparently, once the algorithm translates or transcribes the entire video, if you say certain words like that, even in context, is a perfectly normal thing to say, it doesn't like that. So it's so absurd to me that creators have to do extra work just to say a word that is completely innocuous when it's, given the context. It's the dumbest thing. So but the algorithm does not get humor, like it just, it can't understand the nuances. It just reads every word literally. So maybe comedians are just doomed on YouTube. I don't know. Just kidding. Algorithm. I don't know. I talk to the algorithm as if it really, it's kind of like you talk to the coach on the TV. Okay, here we go. Who's that? Who's running? Oh, Harvey. Well, he got to the 30. Not too bad. I guess at this point, our offense needs all the yards it can get. So yeah, the Broncos haven't done much. Well, I mean the Broncos offense, I should say. I should clarify. The Broncos offense hasn't done much today. The defense, however, is kicking ass and taking names. As usual. Now, again, I'm not losing hope. I still think the Broncos are going to win 21. I didn't put it on the bingo card this week, but I think they're going to get 21 points. I don't know what the Houstons are getting. Well, they've got 6 so far, so let's hope it's less than. All right, there we go, right up the middle. 82. Who's that? He's hold on to that ball, bud. Okay, blow the whistle. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, come on. Okay, those are the plays I've been wanting to see. Throws to those tight ends. I mean, I know he's not Gronk or whoever the other guys are. I don't speak Chiefs names in this household. Just kidding. What is that guy's name? Kelsey. Well, I guess there's 2 Kelseys, so if I just say Kelsey, I'm safe. I like the other Kelsey. The Eagles Kelsey. He seems, yeah, I guess if you have two sons, you get a 50-50 chance. So, uh, I don't know. I don't know Taylor's. I mean, I've never listened to Taylor Swift's music. I respect her as a musician and all of that. But I just kind of want to be like, honey, really? You can do better. Okay. So Harvey got how many yards did he get on that? Please tell me he got at least 5 yards on that. The graphic team is taking a minute. Third down and oh, this is Fox. No wonder I forgot Fox. They have the worst graphics. So they still haven't put up how many yards they have to go on this third down. There we go. 3rd and 7. Thank you, graphics team. I mean, really, I could do that in Canva faster than you can do this on live television. All right, Bo. All right, number 83. Oh, all right, he got out of bounds. Whew. Okay, he almost ran over the ref. He's a little pumped there. Bandy. Who's that? I think I've heard them, the orange and blue guy, talk about Bandy. But that was a nice catch. He protected the ball, put it on the other side, away from the defenders running at him. So I guess this guy came off the practice squad. Is that what I heard? Didn't have that on the bingo card. So I guess McLaughlin is not on. All right, Nix is back to. Oh, God, it's batted down. See that? Okay, so that was intended for Franklin in the end zone, and Stingley Jr., is that how you say his name? Stingley? I feel like Court, I love Franklin, but I feel like Court would have caught that because he's just a bigger guy. I don't know. That was tough because it was right on the money. Or I don't know. They didn't really do the replay there. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, he just got right in front of him. Yeah, that was a 50-50 ball and Franklin lost that. Oh God. Oh no. He threw it too high to Ingram. I think he threw it too high. I don't. Well, at least he didn't try to throw it to Cortland because he was right between two defenders. Yeah, that was way too high. What is going on, Bo? Texans fans are getting. Oh wait, I missed costumes. If there were any. Okay, come on, Bo. Settle your feet. There you go. Okay, now Cortland's got that ball. Touchdown. Do the mile. Do it. Do it. Come on, buddy. Oh, no, he's just dancing. They're going to do a group thing. Okay, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Bo's giving. That was nice. Oh, yeah. That was a good route. Oh, man, such a nice catch right in the corner, right near the pylon. That's why we love Cortland Sutton. And the extra kick is, of course, good because it's Will Lutz. Okay, what did I just say earlier? Broncos country, we don't get cocky. I mean, I feel like at this point we deserve to be after the last decade of football, But I think there's still some of us who just can't even believe it. Like, we're winning? We're what? We're 6 and what? We're top of the what? Yeah, we're top of the AFC, baby. AFC West. That's all. But see, that's the thing. You got to win your division first. So, if I say AFC, I'm talking about the West. That's all that matters right now. Got to win the division, right? And then what's the next thing? Super Bowl? I don't know. One of my fans who comments was saying, we're going to the Super Bowl. I mean, why not? I mean, even if they're asleep the first 3 quarters, as long as they wake up enough to to beat the other team in the fourth quarter, then we're all set, you know? That was a nice touchdown, though. I don't think I put Cortland Sutton on the bingo card this week. That's too bad. Nobody did the mile high salute. I did miss Pat Bryant doing it last week because I think the camera cut directly to the very disappointed defender on that play. That was a really nice catch. And so thank you, Pat Bryant, for doing the mile high salute because I have been calling for it since, and then I didn't put it on the bingo card and it happened. Or maybe I did and I just didn't see it. Anyway, it was a very other Denver media heads have talked about it, but it was a nice it was a nice way to celebrate your first touchdown in the NFL for the Denver Broncos. Okay, I got to sit down for a second because yeah, I really hope that Stroud is okay. That did not look good, y'all. I mean, the back of his head just ugh. I'm not going to go into the detail. I mean, that apparently it's not as bad as like the Scadaboo's injury, which I haven't seen. I haven't seen any of the gruesome injuries this year. I've just heard about them. But I'm going to guess that most of them happened on turf. I'm going to keep harping on this, y'all. Not that the NFL is going to listen to me, but if anybody's got any connections, put a word in for me. Get rid of turf. I mean, seriously, Tua, I mean, I was watching this video about him last night, and like I was saying earlier, it's tough. He wants to play. But if I were him, I mean, you can be an announcer. You do way better than half of these guys doing it. So I think they need some actual real entertaining. And I mean, I've heard Tua speak. He's very articulate. He's funny. I mean, there's a career for you, man, I know it sucks. But your brain, you just don't mess around with your brain. You're going to need that for the long haul. Okay, here we go. Returned is so they stopped him at like the 15. Okay, so they're playing this ad, uniting communities by investing in veterans and families of fallen heroes. You could invest in your local football team and put in real grass. I really hate these glasses, but I ran out of contacts and I haven't had a chance to get to the eye doctor. Okay. That was a nice stop. A little bit of a aggressive thing at the end there. Simmer down. Bunga. Yeah, they're talking about his closing speed, number 9. So he stopped that defender. So now it's 2nd and 8. I was going to say he only got probably a couple yards. Okay, so Davis Mills is oh man, that was almost picked. Oh wow, that guy was just knocked down. Oh yeah, that was. I think they just ran into each other. I don't know. This is weird. Defenseless receivers, what they're thinking it is. There's been a lot of penalties on the Broncos. I don't think we're going to get my under 3 in the first half. Okay. Well, is it time to open here? Maybe we'll do the Jolly Rancher first. We'll open the Skittles. Unnecessary roughness. All right, let me see that again. I mean, these guys are running full speed. It's kind of hard to stop on a dime. Well, I guess that was probably preventable. Never mind. Yeah, well, I don't know. It was just a weird angle. I think he tried to not hit him. I don't know. I don't know. It was a defenseless. I'm not sure. Um. Okay. I was gonna say I couldn't see the number or the player's name, but number 27 for the Texans, which is also Dobbins' number. Woody Marks. Oh, I guess he had an injury, and now he has returned to the game. So if you're a Houston fan, I don't know why you'd be here, but you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. I actually had Chargers fans comment on another one of or when we played the Chargers earlier in the season. That's actually on my other channel. I know it's confusing, but if you're just joining, go over there and check that out. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button on your way out because I put a lot of time and effort into these off the cuff jokes here. I just like having fun and chatting with people if they want to chat. Oh, did I get a chat? Let's see here. Wow, I never get chat, so I'm sorry if I totally missed you. Oh, yes. Very nice touchdown. Awesome. So it's just, oh, that's good that it just shows them. Okay, excellent. Then I don't have to think about it, but that was a very, very nice touchdown. Defense is wearing down here a little bit, though, I think, at the end of the first half. Broncos defense, that is, because the Texans are moving the ball, unfortunately. Seriously, though. All right, Steve, since you're paying attention there, I'm glad to know you're feeling better. At least well enough to watch the Broncos take the lead there. If you're just joining me, my friend Steve is my Broncos sensei. Go watch my other videos. I won't bore the people who are true blue subscribers and watch every video. Okay, they're just Teddy Bridgewater's in a Progressive commercial? Hang on. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna have to watch that. I really do. Even though my favorite name for our football pool, how's that for a transition? Because I was just gonna talk about our Pick'em League. Teddy Bridgewater, or my favorite name that year when Teddy Bridgewater was quarterback was Bridge Over Check Down Waters. But I really do have a lot of respect for Teddy Bridgewater. He held that team together. That was, those were some messy years. All right. Let's see. 1st and 10. Davis Mills has the ball. I really don't think that the even though I know I sound biased, but I do not think the Denver defense was trying to hurt him. It was just one of the, oh man, that was almost picked. Yeah, Hufanga almost got a pick there. Anyway, Teddy Bridgewater's in a Progressive commercial. That's awesome. I don't know. These guys got to get paid after they quit the league somehow. Let's see. So Big Nick's Energy is our team this year. So Steve, if you're listening, we're at number 5 again. So what's crazy is last week we had dropped to number 5. And at the very last minute, I had a good feeling about the Broncos game. And I changed it from 10 points to 16 points. And then we went from number 5 to number 2 just because of that Broncos game. So it's funny because over the years, Steve and I always have to put 16 on the Broncos. Well, not every time, but we're homers. Like we want to pick the Broncos. I mean, there were some years where I was like, no, man, they're definitely not going to win this game. You know that, right? And we had to admit because we were. Again, this is not money. If you are new here, this is just a bragging rights league, and it's just a few people that I got invited to this pool. We wanted to do Horse Cock Lock as our first year team name, but then someone told me there were children in the email chain, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna have to keep it clean. And then when Russell Wilson was quarterback, it wasn't Let's Ride, it was Let's Try. Let's try. Let's try to hold on to the ball. Let's try to see over our O-line. Let's try not to look like we forgot how to play football every time we get on the field. That kind of thing. Let's just try. Oh, if you're a Broncos fan, I hope that gave you a good laugh. It's the bad old days are over. Um, I mean, honestly, this organization was like a sinking ship, and they're trying to, bail water with a teacup before Bo Nix showed up. Well, Sean Payton, I think it took him a year to realize, oh no, this is really broken. He just showed up and he was like, no, we're just going to get a new ship. Okay. We'll just forget that one. Let it sink. We're just going to get a new ship, and we're going to get a new captain who's going to be in charge. And so far, it's been smooth sailing. That was a terrible analogy, but hey, this is up there with the haggis analogy. Andrew Mason. No, he was trying to say that because everything's different with the Broncos, they're missing some players. Because he was saying haggis is different, but I don't know if he ever explained what was in haggis. I think he just expected us to have his same, culinary acumen. And I think I've heard of haggis. It's fish, right? Anybody know? Let me know in the comments. Cecil, you watching? Let me know. What's haggis? I think Andrew Mason's probably at the game. So he was in Houston. I guess that's a haggis is a treat that you. And then what was killing me is he kept holding the fork and he was, talking, and he does a good job because he was making sure to enunciate. But I kept thinking, man, I want you to take a bite, man. Like, I want to know what it tastes like. And then they even showed a clip of Benito and then went back to him, and he's still holding the same bite. And I was like, Mason, just eat it. I don't think I made it through that video because I accidentally clicked. I'll go back and watch the rest of it. I don't know if he ever took that bite. Anyway, we're back, thank God. 2 minutes left in this quarter. Oh, okay. That was a complete pass. Oh, it's getting chippy. So I wonder, I honestly haven't seen that many taunting calls. Did they get rid of it, or they just stop calling it? Because I wonder if the taunting did prevent some of this chippiness. Man. I think if you have turf, you should at least be required to put some kind of padding over the concrete. Like, I don't know. There's got to be some way. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the concussions. I mean, and when I was watching that video about Tua last night, it was really well done. It was another football channel. I don't know if I want to do football, like actual football videos, because I'm still managing the other channel. But I guess if this one takes off faster than the other channel, I guess I'll just double down on this. I don't know. I think I could manage 2 videos, like one for this channel, one for the other one, because I managed to edit 3 videos and film. I did the live stream last Sunday, and I filmed me watching the Great British Baking Show with my friend's dog because it's her favorite show. So why not? We watched the Halloween special. So I put out 3 Halloween videos. Go watch all of them on my other channel, please. I was very proud of that Bob's Burgers top 5 Halloween episodes. Okay, so somebody please go watch that. It is one of my favorite shows. All right, so Houston just got 3 points. All right. I guess you guys probably don't want every little detail of, okay, now they're lining up. You just want to know what happens, right? 9-7 lead now. All right, we got one. Bo's got plenty of time. I really do think that if they had, I think Coach, I need to go back and kind of watch because I was live streaming, but I think he perhaps gave up on the run a little too early because, some things weren't working. But I think if you go against a defense like Houston, wouldn't you have a plan for when they start stopping the run? Because they're going to plan for that, right? I mean, that's the whole strategy thing. I don't know. What do I know? Apparently, some things. Bo Nix is over there chatting it up with JK. I really like that his name is JK because he's always smiling like he's just joking, He seems like a really like he seems like a guy you could just chill with, you know. I was gonna say sit down and have a beer with, but I don't drink beer anymore. Hey, if you ever do come to Vermont, we do have like more breweries per capita than any other state. I mean, there's a lot of per capita stats here in Vermont, but I was watching some British guy. He was watching a video about Vermont, another YouTuber going through Vermont, and he was like, "There's only 44,000 people in Burlington." I was like, "Yeah, bro, it's like a big small town here. It's really, really small." Okay, we got a score here, fellas. Does anybody know? I know I've mentioned this before. Oh, what's Bo doing? He's talking to the ref about something. What's Miner's the tattoo? Is it a honeycomb? Is it like DNA? Like chemical bonds? What is that? I like it, but I just don't know what it is. Is it Kubert? Cubert? Cube I just said Kubrick. Cubert. Oh wow, that's a throwback. Hit the like button if you remember Cubert. It was Cubert, right? That weird the game. What are they saying about bidet? I don't now they're talking about the bidets catching the end zone when on the kick return. I don't understand what I missed that. Sorry guys. Bo's making a phone call, apparently. He's doing this. Bo's making a phone call in the 80s is what he's doing. Or the 90s. All right, he's in the pocket. Okay, he was under pressure, but that was still caught. He was just out of bounds. But I will say Bo was under a lot of pressure when he threw that. So it was caught though. Franklin caught the ball. He was just oh yeah, his feet. Oh, that was inches away. But yeah, I think if Bo hadn't I think there was like an arm on his head when he threw that pass. So I'll give him credit for that. Okay, so 2nd and 10. Broncos are at the 30. Bo, another screen. Stop. Can we stop with the screens, coach? I can't. I mean, that's got to be at least the 5th one today that's got nothing. I know I put it on the bingo card, but I was hoping it wouldn't happen. Well, it also had a touchdown on there for Jaleel McLaughlin, but I just I don't I just don't hang on. The announcer is agreeing with me, basically saying D'Amico Ryan has figured out Sean Payton's screens. Just paraphrase that for you. All right, here we go. I was doing this not because I'm crazy, because the earbud is in my other ear there. All right. Nick's is looking like Auburn Bow. I'm not liking it. Well, just run. Oh, I think he probably was past the line of scrimmage. God bless it. Okay, so apparently oh, there's a flag. Okay, so let's hope that was not Bo running past the line of scrimmage because that is a rookie mistake. Literally one of his rookie mistakes. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't think he's done it since. Yes. Oh. Bo, you know better. Come on, man. Oh, well, the camera zoomed in on Bo and Coach, so I didn't have that one. I did have that one on the bingo card for maybe we should do like a best of bingo card at the end of the season. Oh man. Yeah, that defender got there quick too. I mean, it was just a combo of. They had time. They should have had a RPO for Bo. They haven't done any. I haven't seen Bo run at all. I mean, yeah, you want to protect your quarterback's head, especially on turf. So I guess I agree with it in that respect. But Bo could be running, and Bo's learned how to be safe. Although CJ Stroud, I think, was trying to be safe. He just slid too late. I mean, I'm not saying it's his fault. It's just a weird accident. I hope he's okay. I really do. I don't like to see players get hurt, especially concussions. Okay, let's see here. Do we have anything else on the bingo card? All right, so I was going to check our pool standings, Steve. Let me go to the picks matrix. Oh wait, no. Yes. Oh, this website's kind of ancient, but okay, here we go. It works. Let's see, where are we? Did I pick? Well, I did pick Denver. Let's see who else we got on here. Oh, dude, we're last. How are we last? Okay, so I picked the Chargers because I figured they would win. Oh, they're tied with Tennessee. Okay. I picked Indiana. Okay, so it's only well, the games are early. So San Francisco is winning. New England is winning. Green Bay is behind by 1 point against Carolina. What's going on there, Randy? Sorry, inside joke with a friend. Detroit is beating Minnesota. No, sorry. Minnesota's beating Detroit. Whoa. So yeah, we are in last due to all of those things because I picked the team that's not winning. But yes, all these games are early. Chicago. I did pick Chicago, didn't I? Yes. Okay, there we go. I only put 4 points on Chicago. So, yeah, we have this pick'em league that we do every week, and it's been kind of a tradition since, I don't know, I guess it was like 2020, somewhere in there. Yeah, I think it was sin. Okay, so I think it's gonna have to be. Oh, and I didn't get a chance to record a converse. I usually play a pre-recorded conversation with Steve during the halftime. So I may just stay on and see what the announcers say at halftime. But I probably will need a short break. Okay, Davis Mills. I can't believe Davis Mills is playing this well. I can't. Who? Yeah, he's one of those quarterbacks that's been around, right? Oh, Benito. Yeah, Benito was couldn't get past that guy. I guess is what they were saying. All right. They gave them time. Okay, we need that pick. We need that pick right now, or strip sack. Davis Mills is throwing incomplete, so he was scrambling for his life there. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. So I don't know. What do the Broncos do here? I think what they should do is intercept the ball and take it to the house. That would be nice. Zach Allen is huffing and puffing. But he did get the first sack of the day, so we got that on the bingo card. Oh, let me move this so I can actually see if anybody's chatting. Chris Abrams drain. All right, that was a nice stop. So now it's going to be 4th down. 46 seconds. What do you do? What do you do in 46 seconds? Oh wow, yeah, that was a good stop. So yeah, Vance Joseph is happy about that. Um, okay. What is that font on the Texans uniform? It's a little bit it's a little bit hard to read. Like, I kinda like it, but it's like, I don't know. Curious to know what that font is. Anybody know? Put it in the chat. I'm sure I could give that a quick Google and well, actually, they might not tell people what font it is, or they may own it. Who knows? Okay, here we go. The kick was not blocked. Caught. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. So, fumbled the ball at the 30-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games, y'all. I think it's going to have to be another comeback. Oh, it was the guy that was off the practice squad. Okay, well, he took his eye. Yeah, they were saying he. Yeah, he just didn't have the best judgment there. Well, that at least people are still giving him a pat on the helmet. I mean, that's good. Well, we got a good defense. I mean, just because the Houstons are at the 30-yard line doesn't mean anything. All right, let's shed some light on this. So, half the leaves on the tree are gone. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. I can move the camera. No, you can't. I think because if I move it further that way, you'll see the TV, which is, as you know, a big no-no. So yeah, go back and watch last week's game. That tree was in its prime. I mean, the fall, peak of the fall. Wow, it was super cloudy earlier. Sun came out, so maybe this is a good sign for the Broncos. Let's hope. All right, let's see what these guys are saying. Anyway, if you're just joining me, stick around. I usually have a recording that I play for halftime, but I didn't get one this week. I may play the one from the first game, the first recording that he and I ever did, because I think it's the shortest one. But it'll be anyway. If you haven't heard that one, then this will be a treat for you. I'll think of something interesting to put up next week. All right. Davis Mills to Collins, and oh man, they're moving the ball. Oh no, Zach Allen's hurt. Ah. Oh, he looks really hurt. So he's on his back. I don't know. He was on his side, and now they've got him on his back. Let's see. Oh. Oh, he lost his breath. Okay, so maybe it looked like that guy just ran up and hit him in the stomach. He said it called it a chip. Is that legal? Does anybody know? And it literally, he was, engaging with the offensive lineman, and then another, like, it looked like the receiver went in and just like punched him in the stomach while he was engaged with that guy. I don't know. Is that legal? Can you do that? Oh, I guess you can. So the announcer's saying, huh. So I guess is that like chippy? Like I don't understand. You're just allowed to like go up and punch a guy in the stomach? Okay. Call it chipping and it's legal, I guess. Oh, yes. All right. Sacked. Sacked for the fourth time in this half is what they said. DeAndre Tillman, well, he just got payback for his teammate. John Franklin Myers gets the yeah, that's what they're saying. It's like a team effort. Franklin Myers got through and then Tillman finished him off. So teamwork. Man, I'm surprised Mills didn't like break his leg because he was flying through the air and landed on one leg in an awkward way. Okay, 2 seconds left here in the half. Oh, this is the guy that never misses, right? Maybe I can jinx him. Let's see if I have the power of the announcer. This guy's never missed. I don't know if he's never missed. $40-yard attempt. Oh man. Oh god, the announcers just said he's living on the edge because it was oh, a good one, guys. This is like the Great British Baking Show. I feel like I mean, I don't know, that wasn't too bad, but some of those cringe jokes on those contest shows are so bad. And I'm like, you can write clean jokes and not be cringe. Like there's a way. Anyway. Okay, so Broncos are trailing at halftime. 7-12. But, I'm still oh god, who is that? Is that is that guy still alive? Sorry. Who is that guy? Oh, the bald guy. Uh, hang on. This really southern guy that they always have. All right. Well, I think I am going to play that just because I'm going to need a break here. Get my Skittles ready for the second half. Thanks for joining and please stick around. I'll be back and with more, I don't know. Hopefully, Broncos waking up. All right, Steve, you're being recorded.
Okay.
What everyone, this is Steve Weed, my Broncos sensei, and you joined in the chat last week. That was nice. Won't be able to watch the game live today, but what are you hoping for in this game?
Well, hello. Thank you. Um, I, uh, I think it's going to be a close game. Th- Three out of the four Bronco games have been somewhat close. The Titans game was, they won it somewhat easily, but still for a Titans team that's not very good, I felt that was a little scrappier. So, um, I'm expecting this to be more along the line of the Colts Chargers game where, um, it's going to be close. They're going to kind of go back and forth a bit. So I do think the Broncos have a chance. The Eagles are a good team. They're 4-0. But I think the Broncos have a legitimate chance at pulling it out. For them to do that, I think Sean Payton's going to have a similar game plan as he did against the Bengals. And what I mean by that is emphasize the run more, have J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey in the backfield at the same time, use them both quite a bit.
That
Um,
RJ Harvey's on the bingo card, dude. Not
I know,
yeah. Um,
and
so
yeah,
basically take his head out of his ass is what really.
yeah, yeah, get his head out of his ass and call an even game. He sometimes overthinks himself, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he sometimes gets a little too fancy for himself, and he thinks, "Oh, they're expecting us to run, so I'm going to pass a lot." So I'm telling Sean Payton, don't do that. uh, do what's expected. Like the because the Eagles, they have pretty good defense, but it's not, at least my understanding, it's not what it had been last year, and they're a little susceptible to the run. Um, so take advantage of that. That helps everybody, takes time off the clock, sets Bo up. They can do a lot of play action off of it.
Yeah.
So I just think, and the run game's been working pretty well. I mean, if they stay with it, they get those chunk plays.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what always drives me crazy about the Broncos. It's like they get a good run game started and then they give up on it for some reason. Like one play doesn't work and then they abandon the run, or I don't know. But yeah, call a balanced game. Um, I mean, I don't know. I think so far I like Coach Payton. Given all the coaches that I've seen through the revolving doors at Dove Valley, uh, you know, especially when you compare him to Fangio. I mean, um, so yeah, just by the way, in case people missed it, the explanation of the thumbnail on this live stream, I made that in Photoshop years ago. I don't know, about 5 years ago. Yeah, it was like 2020 because that's when the Broncos really sucked that year, the COVID year. We had to have a receiver get out and play quarterback for us. I miss Kendall Hinton. I heard his name on I think it was a podcast, and somebody was doing a preview of this game today, and he
Cool.
mentioned the fact that the Broncos, had to resort to getting someone who was not very qualified to be a quarterback to be our quarterback. So, yeah. Um, Sorry, did I interrupt your? Was there something else? Well, yeah, the run game. I totally agree with that.
Um, yeah. So on offense, that's what it is. It's like, you know, and I also think it would be good to have a little chicanery, a couple of trick plays, and not even trick plays, but I mean, like you maybe a little end around. I'd be open to a flea flicker. They almost had one against the Chargers that worked. Um,
Just
you
no ring
know,
around the rosies like the Chiefs did, whatever the hell that was.
yeah, yeah, and for the love of God, just the special teams coach, like, please, I'm just begging you, explain the rules to the players, make sure they understand what they're doing, and just try to
Yeah,
play a solid, because special teams has gotten us in trouble, and just sound sound football. That's all I'm looking for. Look at the rule book, make sure you understand what the rules are, you know,
yeah.
things
It's
like
like
that.
it's the same expectations or similar expectations. Oh, I think our recording ended. Or no, something happened. It looks
Well,
like it's still recording.
all right. Well,
Um,
let's see what happens.
well, there's similar expectations um, that. Sorry, what were you just saying? So I was distracted. I'm
It's
hoping
about
this
the
is.
special teams. Special teams needs to just
Oh,
play, sound
yeah.
football.
Um, just in terms of, uh, well, shit, I've forgotten what I was going to say. I'll have to edit that out. Or maybe I won't. But yeah, what else? I had a thought there, but now it's totally gone. That's okay.
Well, I was just going to say on the defensive side, you got to Saquon Barkley. It's not had quite the same year as he had last year, but he's still a dangerous player. So they got to shut down the run because their pass defense to me is the Broncos' strength. Although I think they're gonna pick on Alex Singleton. I like Alex Singleton; seems like a good guy, but he's after that knee injury, seems he's a bit slowed, and he's had a tough time covering tight ends, and so it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't pick on him a bit.
Yeah, but he still leads the team in, I want to say either pressures or not tackles, maybe. I don't know. I looked it up earlier today. He had a high number of something, assists or I,
Yeah, and that's usually the inside linebacker's job is to stack up tackles for on against run passes. It's more just a little, like I say, a little concern because the Broncos have had a tough time covering tight ends, and he's he's struggled with it a bit. So it wouldn't surprise me if they don't try to take advantage. So that's where I'm saying they just got to be kind of be ready for it.
Yeah, I think what I was going to say is the same expectations just go for all the players and the rules in general because the reason I put that ineligible man downfield, I feel like they've been calling that a lot lately. It's like guys
Mhm,
don't know where they're supposed to be, but oh, that's the other thing that Alex Singleton is really is it's key to have him on the field because he gets guys in the right place.
mhm,
So I think one of the announcers was pointing out, or somebody was pointing out that he moved a guy. I think it was a Denver talking head that said that
mhm.
after the fact. Um, but yeah, so big question here though. Is the rapture going to happen today, Steve?
Um, well, if it is, I'm not sure how prepared I am for it. Because there's some
Mm,
things I still I feel like I need to do. Um, but I'm not sure if I would get raptured either. Um,
oh yeah,
so
that's a
I'm kind of in, yeah, go ahead.
definite no for me,
Yeah,
but that's okay. Because I'm
yeah,
Jewish and we don't believe in hell. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, it's an interesting. The internet is an interesting place. Let's put it that way. Well, maybe I should have had more coffee. I feel like I had more energy earlier, but maybe we can get pepped up here. Was there anything else that you hope for today or expect?
Well, yeah, as I said, I mean, I think the Broncos have a shot. It's going to be a tough contest because they're going west to east. Traditionally, that's been tough on teams because of just the time change. So they're
Yeah.
going west to east, so that creates a challenge. Philly's a tough place to play. They have pretty rabid fans.
Philly
Uh,
fans be like Philly fans.
exactly.
I was actually going to
So,
put something super creative there real quick
mhm,
because I was like, well, and I looked up like what they're famous for, and apparently throwing batteries on the field, but I think they only did
yeah,
that once, but I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, well, let's just say they're just going to be like Philly fans.
yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, I think the Broncos have a chance. I think and this was pointed out by one of the talking heads in Denver, that the Broncos lose close games, at least they have this year.
Mm.
So it's going to have to be, I think the Broncos maybe going to have to get up by a lot, and then maybe Philly makes a move. But I'm thinking for the Broncos to win this game, they're going to have to win by a touchdown or more because the close games seem to be tough for them for some reason. So I'm going to say Broncos are going to win the game 27-17 just because, I want them to win.
I like it. I don't know if I'm going to go. Well, I don't know. Our defense is yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be close. But I think it's going to come down and I know somebody else said this in one of the chats in Orange and Blue today, which I watch. By the way, Steve, what should people do when they come to this channel?
Well, I'm not, I guess they should like it, subscribe, and comment.
There,
Is that what
there
they
you
do?
go. That's
Yeah.
exactly right, dude. So that's one thing that Orange and Blue does. They always say that at the end of their videos, and I've been forgetting to ask people, so I'm gonna get other people to ask for me. And so yeah, somebody said in one of the chats that basically this is gonna come down to whoever has the final possession, and I think that may be true. So let's hope it's a 10-point win. But I think 27. I think the Broncos can score 27. And let's just hope they just take advantage. But you were saying something last week about how, well, probably the reason they lose in close games, as you were just mentioning, is that something you said earlier in the week, which is that Peyton tends to choke against better team or winning teams, not necessarily better.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have when he as long his tenure with the Broncos, does not have the best track record against teams that have a winning record, and so that's where I'm saying he needs to get his head out of his ass. He seems to sort of freeze or choke or overthink it, and to me, when he just coaches his style, his game, and just um, he's a pretty good coach, and I agree with you. After the carousel that has come through, the clowns that came through before him, including Fangio. Um, I like Sean Payton, and I think he's a good coach. He just again, just believe in yourself, Sean. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, you don't have
Yeah.
to have any kind of a inferiority complex. Just
Hello. Sorry, I keep having these unsmooth intros. I have like all this thing planned in my head, but welcome back. I don't even remember. I think that was from the second game or game predictions. I don't know. Did I get any of it right? I think I was predicting 27 points. Um, I did predict 40 plus for the Cowboys game, and they scored 44. I also predicted that Zach Allen would get the first sack today, which he did. So just saying, Brandon's got the curse wheel. I've got the bingo card. I don't know. It doesn't have a catchy name yet. If you can think of a good name for the bingo card, put it in the chat or in the comments later. Let me know. Maybe we'll have a contest. I do appreciate the people who comment because, well, first of all, it's fun. Like the guy making fun of me for calling it a cozy. That's okay. I don't take myself too seriously. I can laugh at myself. Yeah, that blocked kick was pretty. I got to hand it to that guy. It's funny because I was just listening to Sean Payton talk about Autry in a presser right before this game. Because I was just looking for something to. Because I got early. I got here early. I scheduled this for noon for some reason because NFL games never start at noon, even without a time change. So here we are. I had some sugar at the half. My Skittles gummies were as disappointing as the Broncos offense right now. I don't know, they fail, real fail. There was no flavor. I was so excited about those things, and then it was just complete disaster. Okay, here we go. Let's not drop the ball. Okay, good. We caught the ball and we're running it back, and we went down at the, what do you say, 35 maybe? Okay, so that was Bidet, so we caught the ball. All right. Allison Williams is saying, hang on. Coach expects us to have the right response here. Well, let's hope so. He also said we need to run the ball more. Or we've had too many third and longs, and we need a better balance between the run and the pass game. Well, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure they have to have some kind of canned response, but oh, J.K. Dobbins is running. Okay, that's good. We got about 9 yards on that one. So where are they now? I can't tell. The Fox broadcasts are always the worst. The graphics are too small. The camera angles are weird. Like I don't need to see a close up of some guy's face mask, you know? I really don't need to see it now. I mean, think about like all the snot and gross stuff that's on the inside of that thing. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. And looks like I think he got, yep, that was positive. Yep. First down. Okay, here we go. Now we're moving the ball. All right. I hope this is coach's right response here. They haven't played terribly. They just well, Bo did throw another pick. That wasn't good. But I mean, honestly, I don't want to hear any hate, any haters. It's like every time Bo Nix makes a mistake, people are like, oh, he sucks. He's not the real deal. Okay. Have you been watching him? Do you have eyes? Sorry, that wasn't intended to be, oh no, he just got sacked. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Well, I guess to be fair, we knew the Houston defense was going to be tough, right? So, we're still in this game. Well, even if we had 0 points, I still wouldn't be worried. I mean, honestly, there is some kind of magic with Bo Nix. Like, I don't know how he kicks into that gear that we're going to win this game no matter what gear, but he can kick into it. And it gets there quick. Okay, so that was a run by Dobbins again. 3rd and 8, so we didn't get too much on that. This is a tough game. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if they've given up on the run or if they just don't know how to respond to good defense. I guess there's not, I don't know, adjustments. Okay, 3rd and 8. Bows and shotgun. Sets his feet. I think we got a pass. Oh, come on. Cortland wants a pass interference, but we're not going to get it. All right, that's a 3 and out for Denver. So you know what? Maybe this will be a Broncos tradition moving on from here. Our offense, that was, come on, how was that not PI? I think the announcers are even saying, how did they not call that? That guy was all over him. Sutton couldn't, there's no way he could catch the ball. He was covered up. I don't know. Whatever. We're fine. Okay, so caught at the 10. Ooh, he got on the edge. He's got a block. Oh no, come on. Run him out. God, he got way too many yards on that. So special teams does not get a helmet sticker this week. Oh, do we have another comment? No. Please feel free to, oh wait, I haven't even checked the the actual live stream. Oh, we had 42 views. Okay, so that's good. I don't know what that means in terms of a live stream. Does that just mean people kind of like clicked on and then they were like, oh, who is this? Well, if you're just joining me, let me complete my Halloween. I gotta get more context, but you can't really see the eye black with the glasses on. But I am Tom Brady, dressed as Jaleel McLaughlin. Why Tom Brady? Because the ball's flat. I was gonna go pump it up, and then I thought, no, that would be a funny joke. So I came up with that 10 minutes before I started this. Not bad. I mean, I had the eye black because I bought it for our bocce tournaments. My team, it was the first time I've been in a above 500 winning team, and we went to the playoffs. And I bought this to do this as a kind of a joke, but it does help with the glare. I mean, maybe I should have worn it. Maybe we would have won the tournament. I don't know. All I know is it's itchy. It's very itchy. I've gotten used to it at this point. So I guess maybe when you first put it on, it's itchy. Apparently it's causing cancer. It has a warning. I don't know why I didn't even think to look at that when I bought it, but I was like, well, it's purchased. It's going on. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand how they can sell that, and because it was like in the kids section at Dick's, So that's why I said earlier, if you're parents and you got little tykes playing football, read the label. Just saying. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it all has carcinogens in it, but I don't know what exactly is in eye black that would cause cancer. But it's all over my face now, so we're doing that's sacrifice for the Broncos. More like sacrifice for comedy. Oh, please subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Share it with your friends, all your friends in Broncos country, and tell them to share it with their friends. And stay tuned for more laughter. We're at a 30-minute commercial break, of course. Oh, here we go. We're back. This poppy drink, the orange drink, do not recommend. It's at that point where it's like I could pour it out because it's kind of flat, but I just All right. Chubb is breaking tackles. Okay, so now they're looking at the punt return. Okay, he just said there's a blindside block. I thought blindside blocks were illegal. It seems like that should blindsided seems like there should be a penalty involved in anything that has the term blindsided in it. I would think. But these announcers are talking about it like it's a thing. Maybe I don't know football as much as I thought I did. The chip in the stomach, I mean, that just doesn't seem, oh, bless. Well, I guess I don't need CJ Stroud. Davis Mills seems to be doing a fine job of getting to his receivers. Who was that? I don't know who that receiver was. Sorry, Texans fans. I frankly don't care enough. No, I just don't know your players. So I'll give you the number if I see the number. So yeah, CJ Stroud is out. They didn't really say much more about it, but I'm curious to know if I don't know how they grade concussions, but if it were a hurricane, I would say that would be a level 5 concussion. Okay, so now. Okay, so they did take the flag up because like I said, they didn't go at his head. He just slipped backwards. And then yeah. Everybody learned a lesson in that essentially is what the announcers are saying. I don't know. Did anyone hear the announcers say, I bet he wanted that one back after Bo threw that interception? I was too busy trying to look at the replay. That's one thing that I came up with that these announcers, because even the AI response was like, no, I got nothing. These guys are pretty damn dull. I don't know. I haven't really been listening to him that much. The Fox broadcasts are always the worst. No offense to these guys, but no, some offense. Okay. We're at I'm just going to leave the glasses off. I do not like those glasses. They were the right price. Okay. 3rd and 9. Oh, deflected. Oh, that could have been picked. I think that was Hufunga. I think you do pronounce the H. Hufunga. It's kind of fun to say. It's Hufunga to say. Okay. Why doesn't the NFL hire me? I mean, come on. I'm a lot more colorful than these color announcers. I do like how they distinguish between the color commentator or whatever they call it, humor, something, cringe joke commentator, and then there's the analyst. Okay, here we go. And that is going to be good. So Houston's had to kick a field goal there, so we held them to 3. If you believe in moral victories in football, that's a moral victory. I don't like to assume. Some people say, yeah, that's a moral victory, and some people, there are no moral victories in football. Just, I don't know, maybe that should be my poll. Next, let's make a poll. How about that? Get some engagement here on the YouTubes. Yeah, I'm saying that ironically. And I'm saying ironically correctly. All right. I can do better. Funny, Matthew McConaughey was just in a commercial. All right. Started a poll there. Do you believe in moral victories in football? I feel like it is kind of a 50-50. So if you do that, we held them to 3 there. Would have been nice for them to have no points on that drive, but 3 is better than 7 or 8, Or I guess those are the only possibilities, right? Wow, we're doing math again. I got to stop doing math. Oh God, fear factor? Is that a thing still? Oh my God. This must be a nightmare for their attorneys. I mean, if I were that attorney, I'd just be like, nope, not doing that. No way. Nope. I mean, some of that stuff, I don't know. I didn't catch. Looked like they were blending up crickets but they did that in the Great British Baking Show Halloween edition, or Halloween week. I keep wanting to call it Halloween edition. Hey, this is the Halloween edition. Hit the like button if you're enjoying any of this. Come on, if I made you laugh at least once during this, hit the like button and then share it with your friends and subscribe. If you want to hang out, it's totally free to you though, You don't have to pay to subscribe to my channel. You don't have to pay to chat. It's all free. I turned that light off earlier. Should I turn that back on? Okay. Come on, Harvey. Okay, he's getting through. He's breaking tackles. Nice. 32. Got down at the 32. Didn't rip a big old long run, but, I'll take 32 yards. Or however many yards he actually ran. I don't know where he caught the ball. God, we're still doing math. Okay. Let's see. Did we get anything in the bingo card? I haven't checked that lately. I don't think so. Definitely not the 3. Oh, I got to move the bingo card over. Dobbins up the middle did not get much. Okay. No gain on that. Okay, now we can see the full bingo card. Second down and 10. Nope, we don't have any of these. Okay. Unless I missed one. Also, if you do actually play the bingo card, let me know if you ever get a bingo. I mean, we've actually checked quite a few squares last week because the Broncos did so well. Not so much this game. I wasn't expecting a high-scoring game. Wow, see, swing. I'd hope that coach would have a little bit more of a plan against this defense. Oh, man. I really love Franklin, but he is a very slight man, and that defender twisted him around like Fazuli. Okay. This is making me nervous now. 3rd and 16. Maybe that's good. Maybe the Broncos usually come back when I get nervous. So here we go, Bo. Bo's back to pass, gets it to short toss to RJ Harvey. But, that's not. I don't know what's happening now. They're getting chippy still, I guess. Ooh. The Nickelback. I wonder if Nickelback, if that's where they got the name for that band. I never really thought about that until now. Probably not. I don't know. Anybody know where Nickelback, the band, got its name? I hadn't thought about that band in forever. Wow. Okay, so that was a missed opportunity all up and down the field there. Oh, God. This guy is scrappy, but they pushed him out of bounds. Who is that? Number 14? Oh, there's a flag. Please say it's on Houston. I don't know. It's like the last game. They didn't have that many penalties, I don't think. I just feel like, yeah, there's not as much consistency. Fraboni. We have a player named Fraboni? Long snapper called for a late hit out of bounds. Okay, I think that we can go ahead and mark that one on our bingo card. Good Lord. Really? Refs make a questionable call. What the? I've never even heard of that call. Never heard of it before. Anybody else ever heard of? Well, I guess that's not too uncommon, but I just that did not look like a late hit. That didn't look like a late hit at all to me, but I don't know, maybe I didn't see it well enough. But this was our free space anyway. Okay, so this one's not going to happen for sure. I don't know if anyone heard the announcers say this. Definitely didn't get less than 3 flags in the first half. Nix has not gotten the Texans defense to jump off sides. So, yeah, we're going to need a strip sack and at least a touchdown and the mile high salute. Then I think we can get bingo here. Oh, there's a new CRV out. I have an HRV. CRVs are like the HRV is like the smaller version of the CRV. I like Hondas. I'm a fan. I had a Subaru. I leased a Subaru for 3 years. Felt like I was cheating on Honda, and never again. I hated that car. It was an Impreza, and in Vermont, there's nothing but potholes and dead rodents on the side of the road on the roads. So anyway, that car was so low to the ground. I swear, every time I hit a pothole, I felt like the whole thing was going to bottom out, or I was going to crack my oil pan or something. It was. I didn't like the way it drove. I didn't like the people at the Subaru dealership. They were not easy to deal with. So I am a forever Honda fan. I've never actually. I had a Chevy Cavalier. It was my first car that I crashed into a tree. Nobody was hurt, luckily. I was driving too fast down a hill in the rain. Then I had a Geo Prism. It was a white Geo Prism. Was it like a 91? I called that thing the Jism Prism. It was. I had bumper stickers all over the back. Also, fun fact: Bo Nix and I played on the same football field, and I went to school right down the road from Peyton Manning. I went to a little school called Maryville College. Never saw Manning play because I didn't care about football then. So it's kind of a shame. That would have been cool to see him, but I knew who he was, but I didn't really care. And now it's like that's one of the people that I would love to meet. Okay. So Houston has the ball at, I can't tell because it's the Fox broadcast. Oh, they're talking about Halloween costumes. Hang on. Oh, they're talking about somebody being Woody every year. Oh, Woody Marks. Okay. That's good. Oh my God, they are running the ball down our throats. These are the games where I'm always like, why aren't we doing what they're doing? So I guess they're saying that Woody Marks that's actually not his name, and it was hard to pronounce, so he told people to call him Woody. I don't know. Don't know much about the Texans players. If you're a Texans fan, let me know. What do you know about Woody Marks? I hope he doesn't get many yards if he gets the ball again. Oh, that was nice. Deflected. Was that Moss? Okay, so another thing I heard Cecil Lammy say was that he thinks he's the only Moss defender on the internet. I am also a Moss defender. I don't understand why people hate him so much. Although I did hear something really funny in an interview with Pat Surtain. And it is Surtain. Can we stop saying Surtain, please? Sorry, it irks me because it's such a simple. See, the announcer got it right. Wow, Riley Moss he looks like he's. Wow, he was getting really pumped there, but in a very bizarre, aggressive way. Whatever, if it's working. He was excited. That was a really good deflected pass. We're missing our star player, Pat Surtain, star defensive player. Well, I don't know. We have many star defensive players. Star corner, I should say. Oh, we got the creamy commercial again. Oh, when I was watching that British guy talk about, was it? I think he was just watching these people just drive through Vermont, and then they stopped to get a creamy in the video, which is just kind of funny. And he was like, "What was all with this ice cream?" He's like, "It's full. It's cold. Why are they eating ice cream?" So I thought about leaving a comment and explaining, but I never went back and did it. So that's an exciting ending to that story. there's so many commercials. What else did I have to talk about in my notes here? Let me look at the whiteboard. Oh, we already talked about Lutz being the special teams player of the week. Talked about my friend's Halloween costume, the disappointed dad or disappointed coach, disappointed dad. That would be a funny costume. Just need to be Deshaun Watson's dad. But I do not have any problems making fun of Deshaun Watson. In fact, what I always say about players getting injured, I don't like to see it. I didn't like to see it when Deshaun Watson got injured, but I'm just saying, I thought he should have been kicked out of the NFL. Without going into too much of it, just he should have never played football again. But then he got back in. He was atrocious on the field. And then he blew his Achilles. And again, I don't like to see players get hurt. But, I've heard that the Achilles is particularly painful. And again, I'm not saying I wanted Deshaun Watson to get hurt. I'm just saying I know that's a particularly painful injury. So, maybe the punishment did fit the crime in the end. So, and then he never played football again. Well, I don't know. I don't think he's ever going to play football again. Man got booed off the field. It was glorious. Just trust me, if you're a Deshaun Watson defender, let me just say, don't be. I know some people like Deshaun, and they don't change. Unlike Bo Nix, who was an upstanding guy, would never do anything like that. I don't know. I don't know why these haters are out there about Bo Nix. Okay, Dobbins, that's a nice run. I think that was a first down. Had to be, right? Oh, second down. The announcers just said, yeah, if you're at home watching this as a Broncos fan, you're probably saying run the ball more. Yeah, announcer, I am saying run the ball more. We are agreeing on something for once. Sorry, that was just particularly funny. Okay, 2nd and 2. Movement in the past it to. Oh, wow. Okay, so Dobbins, that was a nice, I don't know what that play was. It was kind of a fake handoff. I'm not quite sure. Coach is looking at his Denny's menu. I guess, if you've done something the same for however many years, kind of like the one of the judges on the Great British Baking Show. You should go watch that video. It's really cute. The dog in it, especially. She was really the star of the show. I put a lot of plugs in there to adopt shelter dogs, so I'm hoping that message will get through. But if you're in Britain, you can't watch it because I guess I showed too much of the Great British Baking Show. I tried to mute most of it. But anyway, one of the judges, this guy put whiskey in something. It was cinnamon whiskey, and I was like, oof. Even when I drank whiskey, like, no, absolutely not. That is the most disgusting. Ooh. Anyway, so he put it in one of this thing that he was making, and the judge said, "Ooh, she's like, the whiskey's really overpowering." She's like, "I wouldn't put any more, like even for me." And I was like, "Oh, so she likes the sauce." I don't know if we got a first down there. Nope, it's 4th and inches. Okay. Here we go. This has been. Well, you know what? It's only the 3rd quarter. Broncos are going to wake up here in the 4th quarter. I mean, consistency. Okay, so they're not going to go for it. Well, I guess I wouldn't either, unless they're going to fake a punt here. You going to fake a punt, coach? I didn't have that on my bingo card. No. Okay, so that one went out of bounds at the 15. He's shaking his head. I guess that's not the best punt. It went errant, I guess. It really does. I think I'm supposed to have this further up, but I didn't want to get it on my glasses and get eye black all over smear my glasses. I don't know. I'm somewhat stunned, but then I'm also not stunned. Like I kind of this is not surprising, but at the same time, I'm hoping that coach has some great thing coming up to pull out of his sleeve here at the last quarter of the game. Well, the defense is still strong, so they stopped whoever that was they only got like a yard out of that. All right. Vikings are beating the Lions. Oh, is JJ McCarthy back? Oh, I did not know that. Okay. That would have changed that decision. All right. Well, never mind. It was a close game. I don't remember the score. Sorry, guys. I'm really down on my duties here. Oh, that was a nice, wide throw to that receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and 9 for Houston. All right. D, let's force a 3 and out here, as the announcer just said, because that is exactly what we need to do here. Well, this is why we watch football, right? It's exciting. Get all your stress from the week out on soapbox speech over turf. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. They almost sacked him. Oh, my God. How in the hell did they manage that? So Nick Benito was like, I don't know why he couldn't get him down. I think he just slipped. Yeah, Benito did not get him down, and then that was just really good by the receiver. Well, wait a second. Did he not catch that? Oh, I guess it still wasn't enough. So it's 4th and 3. They're having a punt. Okay. So the Broncos are going to get the ball here. I don't know where, depending on. Okay, good smart call. So he caught it. So he made up for that was Bandy. I guess this guy got moved up. I don't know why they moved him up from the practice field. I mean, Jaleel McLaughlin can run. I don't know. Maybe he has problems with dropping it. Oh, wow. Bo Nix has had more rushing yards than John Elway at this point in his career, apparently. I think that's what that stat said. I don't know. I took my glasses off, but I think that's what the announcers were driving at there. Okay, here we go. Can we do something in the 3rd quarter, or do we have to wake up in the 4th every game? Okay, nice. Nice catch. Okay, Franklin finally connects to Franklin. 1st down. Now we're moving the ball. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, like in bocce, like there's someone, unless in a rare occasion when each team's ball is equidistant from the Polino, somebody's got to get a point, right? But not in football. It's like there could be 0 points at this point. Rare, but possible. Nick sends it to. Okay, so yeah, I think Cortland should be getting more targets. I think I agree with Cecil right about now. I mean, he caught it, but we didn't get many yards on that. I don't think. Why aren't we doing more passes down the middle? I don't. Are our tight ends that bad? Like that play earlier in the game, I don't know. Maybe the Houston defense is just better than my rookie football fan eyes can comprehend here. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 7. Oh, end of 3rd quarter. I thought somebody called a timeout there. Well, folks, what do we think? We think the Broncos are going to pull this one off? I mean, it is the 4th quarter, so I guess according to legend, this is like, the pumpkin turns into the carriage and Bo Nix emerges from the huddle. A new Bo Nix. an accurate Bo Nix, an on rhythm Bo Nix. So maybe that'll be the new Broncos thing. We just start playing in the fourth quarter. We just let you guys think you're winning, give them a false sense of confidence. That's what I actually used to say about the other teams in bocce when they were winning. I would always just say, "I'm just giving you a false sense of confidence." Sometimes it worked, but they caught on because it's a small league. And everybody knows everybody. Okay. Well, what do we have any predictions? Are you watching in the chat? Let me know. Do you think the Broncos are actually going to pull another? I think we're going to get 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter and win this game. I did predict 21 points. It's not on the bingo card, but I did say that earlier. So, just a few touchdowns away. I mean, after that Giants game, you really can't say it's not possible. I mean, if you're doing Broncos math, which Broncos math is fun math, it's the funny math when you're thinking, okay, they're down by this many points. We need pick 6, this many, so it's doable. Okay, well, there's another commercial here. Maybe I should open this Twix. This is the last of the Halloween candy. I'm probably going to go buy a bunch of it on sale. So, this is... Anyway, if you haven't watched my Bob's Burgers, or if you're new here, you haven't seen me at all, I have a comedy channel. But if you're not new here, please go watch that video. I'm not going to tell you how many hours I spent on it, given how many views it's received so far. I mean, I knew that would happen, but I was hoping. I was really hoping. I didn't level the sound the best way. Anyway, I'm going to figure this sound thing out. I mean, I think I did go back to this microphone because I think it has a less echo than that little lav mic, although that one is much easier to wrangle. Although, I mean, as a stand-up comedian, I am used to like moving the cord around, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing much more stand-up. It's like you really should work out. Oh God, Bo's scrambling. No. Well, at least there was a receiver in the area. He didn't get an intentional grounding. How many flags has Bo had this? He's had at least 2. There was an intentional grounding. The whatever it's called when you throws past, what is it, illegal forward pass. So that's a new one. Certainly didn't have that on the bingo card. Bo Nix gets 2 penalties in one game. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 7. Come on, guys. What do we got? Oh. Timeout. Who called? Okay, Houston. All right, that's cool. Take a timeout. Oh, they had an extra body. I was like, why is the coach mad? He just called a timeout. That was one he did not want to spend, I guess. So, all right, things are already moving in our direction. They had to waste a timeout. I'm telling you, it's like the fourth quarter legend, Broncos legend. It's going to be the new thing. Brandon's curse wheel, Perna's curse wheel, my magic bingo card. All right. Well, maybe that timeout gave us a little bit more breathing room too. I don't know. I do think that Bo actually does play better up tempo, and I think that's what they should do. And I think honestly, that's why they've come back like crazy in these fourth quarter situations, because he's literally under pressure. Like, got to win this game. I just think, it's like kids that test better when they're timed. I do not. First down. That was a nice stretch. Who was that? Pat Bryant. Nice job, young rookie. So he literally stretched as far as he could and got that ball over the first down line marker, I should say. I guess the people in the stands don't see that imaginary yellow thing. All right, now we're moving the ball. See, I'm telling you, it's like the fourth quarter Broncos. Okay. Well, I'm not worried. We're going to win this game. I mean, if the defense scores, as well, then, the offense only has to get 2 touchdowns this quarter. And we got 4 in that quarter in the Giants game, so just saying. He's getting a pat on the back by Sutton. I mean, on the helmet by Sutton. Getting a helmet sticker from me this game. Dobbins. Okay, bounce. Oh, man, he almost. Wow. He got really close. And they pushed him back. I don't know. I just feel like at this point, there's got to be something he can draw up that this defense hasn't seen, or that, I don't know. I'm not an NFL coach, but I'm not the only one saying this. Really good run defense is what the announcers are saying. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. All right. We get around. Nice. Franklin. Okay. Was that a jet sweep? Oh. I think that guy just ran into him after the fact. Okay. So, what is it? What's risky? I don't know what they're saying is risky, but the Texans sideline was they looked upset about something. I don't know. I looked like they were looking for a call, maybe? Okay, Bo, come on. He's got time. Awesome catch. Is that Harvey? Nice. All right, touchdown Harvey. I didn't have that one on the bingo card, but what's funny is I was just thinking about Harvey when I was saying I wish coach he's got to have something for this situation that no one's expecting, and that was Harvey. But I didn't say it out loud because, in case anybody has connections to the Houston sideline. That was, wow, he was wide open, but, he caught the ball, got in the touchdown. All right. Oh, we're doing a 2-point. How many are we on 2 points, tries? 3 for 4. Not bad. Just have Bo run it in. That's what I would do. I just have Bo run it in. Oh, that was a nice catch by Franklin. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Please don't trade him. I know there's been talk of trading him, but they're all young. They're growing together. You don't want to mess that up. This team is special. Please do not trade him. Because, yeah, they're all rookies. Harvey, well, no, Franklin's second year, but see, he hit his head too, but he had time to kind of brace himself for it. I mean, I'm sure they're all somewhat concussed after these games, but ugh. So I know what the critics are going to say. CJ Stroud got knocked out, but Davis Mills seems to be holding his own. So, it's not like I just think the Broncos are a fourth quarter team. I guess maybe next week I should just go live in the fourth quarter. Just skip the rest of the game. What do you think? I mean, might as well, right? But then you wouldn't get all my witty banter. So let's not do that. Need the watch time too. Apparently, people have been watching these. So thank you if you have been watching. I genuinely, I know I joke a lot, but I genuinely thank the people who have watched these, commented. Few of you followed me from the other channel, so that I commend you. Helmet sticker for all my subscribers today. If you want a helmet sticker, hit that subscribe button and the like button. Okay. Coors Light commercial. Coors Light. Why bother? Okay. I don't know. Coors is not too bad. So let's see what else we got here. Did anyone do I missed the did they do a celebration? I don't know. Well, I think, where is well, you know what? I don't think that was a screen pass, and McLaughlin's not in the game. So we should just have a touchdown on there. I keep wanting to just add just like they get a touchdown, but then I figure that's too generic, but I don't know. Is there an art to a bingo card? Perfecting the art of the bingo? That should be my next book title. Perfecting the Art of the Broncos Bingo by Ashley Watson. Okay, what are we doing here? We're more commercials. Anyone have a fun Halloween? What'd you guys dress up as? Anybody dress up as a disappointed coach? And the thing is, like, I don't think he actually intent. It just came out of his mouth. It wasn't actually his costume, and that was the funny part. See, the announcers are kind of saying the same thing in their own words. This Broncos team seems to come alive in the fourth quarter for some reason. Nice tackle. Down at the 30. That was Key. Key made a key play there. Sorry, that was bad. But, got to do something with the time here with the replays and the... Oh, my goodness. That was such a good catch. Because Bo did... Oh, that was a tad overthrown there, Bo. But Franklin bailed you out there, buddy. All right, D, step it up. Don't let him score again. We're tied 15-15. Hey, at least it's exciting. Maybe that's what, maybe Sean Payton, maybe it's the long game. Maybe Payton's like, the Denver fans, it's been a drought here. They've watched nothing but garbage for the last decade. Let me make an exciting game. We'll make them think we're losing. And then we'll come back in the fourth quarter. It'll be an exciting game every week. That's what do you guys think? Is that Payton's long game? Just for the fans? I have a feeling Coach Payton would laugh at that because, like I said earlier, he probably doesn't take himself too seriously. Although I have heard he's kind of a jerk, but he seems like if you told the right joke, you could make him laugh, If it had some dry stats in it, like who's the number one field goal blocker in NFL history. It's not Ted Nugent, but I think it's something similar, right? Ted Hendricks. Yes, that was. Oh no, it was almost picked. Oh, well, that's okay, buddy. That's okay. This receiver still didn't catch it. I know they get really upset when they could have picked it, but that's still a missed opportunity for the offense on the other team. So you got to look at it that way, bud. But yeah, he could have had that. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think he did have it, but I think they were kind of fighting over it and it fell out of his hands. That's all right. The receiver didn't get it. He's been a really good addition to our defense just for his leadership. And kind of reminds me of Simmons in that way. Okay. Delay game. Okay, they're doing the replay. Oh, okay. They're talking about how he recognized that where the ball was going. Man, he did have that in his hands and then it fell out. Oh, that's okay, bud. You'll make it up for us. You'll get that strip sack or whatever that's on the bingo card. Oh, flags are down, but that was an incomplete pass. I don't know who it's looking like it might be on Houston. Illegal shift. Number 13 did not get set. Penalties declined. Results in a 3rd and 15. So they're at the, well, they were Okay. Houston is at the, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Mills over the middle. Okay. Bo Nix would have made that pass. Look, if anybody. All right. So, yeah, they're having to punt. Nice. Good job. Oh, Zach Allen's back out there. Oh, what the announcer was saying earlier about getting chipped. I've never heard that. Like, I guess that, anyway, the receiver that punched Allen knocked his breath out. He said, well, what did the announcer say? He said something like, the chippy will chip back. I don't know. Something about the chippy will get his chip revenge or something. So, caught Bandy. Man, I really hope. I was hoping Bandy would make some big plays. We can call him Bandy the Bandit. I don't know. I've never heard of this guy. I don't know why he was. Is there a receiver or a special teams player that's? Oh, I guess I forget. Mims does play on special teams as well. Is Jaleel McLaughlin doing that poorly? I mean, I just, that's okay. I'm still going to wear this jersey. I really like him as a player. I'm glad they've kept him on as long as they have. I know he hasn't contributed a whole lot, but I'm sure he contributes to the spirit of that team. Okay. What did they say about a showdown with Tennessee? I thought Tennessee was not doing well. All right, 1st and 10. Bo Nix hands it off to, I think that is Dobbins. I might get some extra money in Sioux Fox for my back pain because I'm having to like lean in and look at these terrible. Even with the glasses on, I can't see those. It's just like most of the broadcast have it like all the way at the bottom of the screen. I think they're trying to be minimalist, or maybe they just need to get another intern in there. Oh, there were some kids dressed as football players, I think. Unless that was actual Houston. Oh man, that was almost picked. Maybe that's why we're not throwing down the middle. Who was that intended for? Who was the target there? So that was a deep pass. Well, Bo was he was scrambling. Yeah, no, he didn't set his feet. But it could have been intercepted. Oh, he was going to 13. Yeah, you're bad, buddy. Sorry, Bo, but he didn't set his feet. Oh. So when he's flushed out of the pocket, like he doesn't do as well. So that was intended for Ingram. So now the Broncos are gonna have to go. That's all right. I think the defense will step up and get a touchdown. I mean, didn't Coach Payton say something about like wanting the defense to, or give his defense a rest? I wonder if they've been teasing him this week. Can you keep up with us, Coach? Apparently, last week he kept saying to the during that game, the Houston game. Sorry, too many Texan teams. The Cowboys game. He was teasing the defense, saying, "Are you boys going to be able to keep up with us?" or something like that. So I don't know. Is the offense going to be able to keep up with our defense? I think our defense might have as many points scored if they get a pick six. Okay. Okay, 3 penalties apiece. It seems like there's been a lot more than that. Or are they just talking about one side of the ball? Broncos have had more than 3 penalties, haven't they? I don't know. Now the ref can't figure out what his call even was. Okay, might as well cut to commercial at this point, fellas. I mean, now we're having to discuss with the coaches. I don't know what they're discussing. Sean Payton is writing that he doesn't want toast with his eggs. I think, I don't know who called it a Denny's menu, but it does look like a giant Denny's menu. Okay, we're about to get the call. I got to sit down here. Holding on Jalen Skinner? Let me see. Oh, he held. I don't know. That was definitely a questionable call, so it's okay that we've already done that one. Oh, Steve's been talking. Man, I haven't even paid attention. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Let's see here. Oh, did you accidentally hit the enter? That's fine. The more comments, the better, Steve. Like, you know, just you can put as many typos as you want in there. No, I've done that so many times where it's just like I hit it before I meant to. Let's see what's happening in the outside world. Oh, there's people. I was hoping to go on a walk or something before I lose light. I'm going to put the link to the orange and blue post game in the. I'll pin the comment. Or, well, I'll just put it in the description. I don't know what's best. It's probably easier to get it in the comments, right? I'll just put it in the I'll put a comment. But Cecil has been, I mean this genuinely. Like, he's been putting my comments up, and I'm rather honored because they get a lot of them. But I'm just going to try to worm my way into the Denver media, just one podcast at a time. But I've been listening to them for, I don't know, 5 years or more, and I never really thought to comment. And then I have been, and he seems to like my commentary, so I feel honored. And like last week, I said that I was very happy for Franklin, and I am also again happy that because he had to really reach for that touchdown catch. So hey, he and Cortland, I mean, they're scary when Bo can get his feet set. I really do think that half the time when he throws an errant pass, it's because his feet are not settled. I mean, you can still make throws on the run, but I think a lot of these, I don't know, apparently Sean Payton's offense is quite complicated. I'm not saying that he should dumb it down, but for being complicated, it really doesn't get started. Oh no, there's a flag. Okay, so it looks like the Texans got a first down, but now they're saying no. Oh, there's Moss out there. I was going to say earlier, but I've defended Riley Moss. Okay, holding on offense. All right, so that's going to set. That's going to set Houston back. Once our intern in the graphics department can figure out which down we're on, well, I'll give it to you. Good Lord. I hope this is the last broadcast. It's probably not going to be the last broadcast on Fox. And then they do that label, the Fox NFL. Like, I get the speed ramp, but it's way too fast. Like, it's too fast. And why do I know? Well, go watch my Bob's Burgers episode. I did a lot of fun editing tricks in that one, including transitions that went with the script. Check me out. Okay, here we go. Thank God we're back. 1st and 14. Okay, so Houston ran the ball, and I don't know where they are. They didn't get too much on that, it looks like. Oh, it's Woody Marks again. Was that his name, Woody? See, I'm learning the Texans players. Look at that. I mean, they did show him in a Woody from Toy Story costume, so it's kind of hard to forget that. Oh, Sean Payton's. Oh no, he's chewing gum. Sorry, I thought he was eating on the sideline. No, he just shoved about 3 sticks of gum in his mouth. Just get some big league chew, coach. Just make it easier. Just shove it in there. Just the stick of gum thing, it's just it's inefficient is what it is. It's not efficient gum chewing, coach. All right. So now to Houston is it's 3rd down. I don't know why I'm still drinking that orange crap. Just because it's there, I guess. Okay. How many minutes we got left? 8 minutes left. Mills is pressured. Oh, he got the pass off, but they are not going to get a first down there. And I don't know if they're in field goal range. I don't think they are. So, sorry if I'm yelling into this mic, by the way. I got, last week I had that lav mic and I didn't have to think about it as much, but there was too much echo. I didn't like the sound. I don't know what the announcer's saying holy cow about. Yeah, that NFL logo feels like it's going to slap me in the face every time it comes on the screen. Please slow down that speed. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they... Well, there was one game that I was saying, oh, wow, the special teams Houston got it down at the 1 yard line. That's okay. That'll just give us more to show off. I'm not worried. Does he touch the... Oh, wait, there... Maybe coach will throw a challenge because it looks like he is really close to... Okay, so I guess he did say... I don't know why they were questioning it. Oh, the other guy. They're talking about the other guy. Did he touch it before he fell into the end zone? Let me see. Oh, he was... I think he was right on the... I don't know. Let's hope they... Yes, they overturned it. Okay, so, we're not going to start at the 1 yard line. That's good news. It is crazy, though, how they have to be so precise, though. I would probably be all over the place. It's like when I was watching the British Baking Show. Did Steve come in again? Oh, God, I feel old having to put those glasses on. I prefer wearing contacts because, when you wear glasses, it's like your vision's not perfect all the way around. You can kind of see. Anyway, if you wear glasses, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, that was a nice pass to Troutman. Got out of bounds at the... Where are we? Okay, 2nd and 6. They really could make that 2nd and 6 a little bit bigger. At least give us a 12-point font instead of 8. Okay, maybe Bo will get him to jump. That's on our bingo card. Oh, come on. How's that not PI? Cortland Sutton was there, but he was covered. That was a good attempt, though, because they were pressuring Bo. He also threw it with his hand. Oh, no, I think... Did Cortland just... Wait, I can't tell what happened there. So Cortland was the target. He turned around. I think it was just one of those things. Okay, so now we're at 3rd and 6. Come on. Oh, God, no! Why didn't he just run it in? Whew. Okay, so that's 2 drops for Sutton. I don't know about this. What is happening? I'm just going to go back to my theory about Sean Payton's long game. He just wants the other team. He wants to make the game exciting for the fans. If you missed my theory before. Oh, he's trying to do a no-look. Stop doing it, Bo. Stop doing the no-look passes. I know you're an elite quarterback, but you're not good at them yet. Stop doing the no-look passes. That's how he threw that interception in the last game. You will surpass Mahomes, but just work up to the no-look passes, okay? Let's stick to the basics here. I don't know. I think Cortland could have had that, but I couldn't really tell. But it would look like a no-look pass to me. So, oh yeah, this guy's from Australia, Crenshaw. So I guess that was a good punt. I can't tell where they're just showing his face. I don't know. He looks Irish or Scottish. I was doing my Scottish accent. I kept having to think about groundskeeper Willie. So I just kept saying groundskeeper Willie. That was like the best I could do. But one of the guys on the Great British Baking Show had like a groundskeeper Willie vibe. Groundskeeper. You got to roll the R's and the L kind of. Groundskeeper Willie. Groundskeeper. I just keep saying that word, hoping it'll catch. Okay. 2nd and 4. Davis hands it off to somebody who didn't get any yards. So that's good. 3rd and 3. Oh, that was Chubb. Okay. Does anyone have a bingo? Steve, you playing bingo at home? I know your mom might be, but okay, here we go. Batted down, yes. Zach Allen back out there after getting chipped. I guess he got his chip return. Revenge, chip revenge. That's what we're calling it, chip revenge. There's got to be a better pun for that. Yeah, man, I think all 3 defenders almost got a hand on it, but yeah, that was... Okay, so D-line held him. Now we're punting again. Let's see what our special teams can do. Okay, well, this went through the end zone. So Townsend got a 73-yard punt, but they're about to take a player out with the chains, apparently. His special teammates. Special teams teammates? Do you say both? Anyway, I guess special teammates might sound wrong. So his teammates did not make it down to the end zone in time to stop the ball. Now he's saying the Broncos are great inside the red zone and these key situational moments, meaning like backed up against the wall here. Situations like tied at 15, 4:40 left in the 4th, Bo's back to pass. Swings to Harvey. Harvey breaks a tackle, and he's out at I don't know, I can't tell because it's Fox. They just really suck at everything. Even football. I mean, how can you get a scoreboard wrong? You know? Really? All right, got to complain about something when your team's doing well. All right, I guess, right? Steve and I are so used to just accepting defeat that it's kind of hard to know what to do when your team's winning. Okay, 2nd and 7. Bo is in shotgun. Stands in the pocket, passes it to, I think that was, oh, wow. Harvey is, damn, that was a nice run. He broke I want to say at least 2 tackles, if not 3 there. More RJ Harvey, please. I'm going to put that on the bingo card. Let me write a note on that, actually. Look at me writing notes, so don't forget. I really should start on the bingo card earlier in the week. But, sometimes last-minute jokes are funny, like my Tom Brady dressed as Jaleel McLaughlin joke. I thought it was funny. I don't know about anybody. Hit the like button if you thought it was funny. And if you're just joining and you're wondering how am I saying I'm Tom Brady? Is this football? It really is flat. I really need to put some air in that. Oh, throws it short. I mean, at least he didn't drop the ball. Ooh, that was a loss on that play. Yeah, I mean, looking at the whatever that camera angle is, it's not is that the alt 22? The angle that's from the end zone, whatever they call that. That looked, I mean, that was a good catch, but you can kind of see Bo's perspective. There's just defensive people just all around him. Dobbins, not much there. Okay, well, at least we're sticking to the run. Okay, we're not giving up on the run completely. That's good. But, now we need to kind of make some moves. I don't know. Bo doesn't look worried, so I'm not worried. I don't think Bo ever looks worried. That's probably why he's good in these clutch moments. If this strategy works, let's keep doing it. Just chill out for 3 quarters and then wake up in the 4th. I mean, your team gets a rest mostly. Kind of wears the defense out, but at least get some points. Just kind of over the middle, pass caught. Wow. Too much coffee does bad things to my brain, I think. It's like half my brain's ahead of the other half, and then they don't know which part's talking to which. Okay, that was a very nice pass. Who was that Sutton? Oh no, that was Bryant. Wow. Another nice catch by the rookie. But like I said, I really hope they don't trade Franklin because, like Bo, Franklin, the rookies, they're all and then they have a good mix of veterans, I think. I can't believe Cortland Sutton dropped those 2 passes. I don't know. Maybe he's in his head. Or maybe, again, it's just coach's long game. Just hey, drop that one. Make them think that we're going to have to punt, All right. I think I'm just going to sit down and have my last piece of Halloween candy here. Did anybody answer my poll? Hang on. I got to check that out. Let's see. Oh, we had 48 views, but no one's really staying, I guess. Is anybody in the poll? Okay. All right, we'll end the poll, I think. Oh, it shows the poll results. Well, that's just kind of interesting. Oh, it's not okay. I thought it was showing it in the live stream, so I guess it's not. Okay. I thought we were gonna. I guess there would be no reason for a challenge flag because they do review those plays. So we haven't gotten a 50-yard return on special teams. That's okay. Nix has not run at all. Well, did he? I don't think he got a first down. I gotta pay more attention to the Halloween costumes in the crowd. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and find the Orange and Blue Today link and do that. So I'll have it ready to go too. Okay. You probably can't really hear me well, but oh man. Well, Steve, we are still dead last this week for some. Well, I forgot to pick on Thursday. That's gonna kill me, man. I gotta remember to do the Thursday pick. Oh, hang on. I'll wait on that. Oh. Okay, so Nick's did run, but that was an awkward run. So I think he got about 3 or 4 yards there. Oh, they're showing Will Lutz practice. He made a 63-yarder in before the game started, apparently. I don't know. I think you want to get a touchdown here. Well, oh, okay, 1:32. I guess I don't think Davis Mills is going to save this team in this game. Okay, so Broncos just called a timeout. And Nick's like crumpled up on the ground. I think, well, he's probably protecting his head after seeing Stroud go down like that. So good job, Bo. Do protect that noggin of yours. It is very valuable. Well, everyone's head's valuable, but Bo's like the smartest quarterback that we've had since I've been a fan. I mean, aside from, Manning, and I guess I didn't pay too much attention some of those years, but I don't know, Steve, if you're still there, let me know. Would you say? Thanks for the hype. I still don't understand how the hypes were. I just hype like Orange and Blue Today and any other people that I know, or channels that I like. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Oh God, Nick's running out of the pocket. Looks like he's throwing it away. Is that going to be intentional grounding again? Wow, yeah. That guy got right through. How did he? I don't know. Although his eye black looks a little bit different this game, I think. Come on, guys. Well, I mean, I guess it could go into overtime. I think I had that on one of the bingo cards early on, but it kind of took that off. Harvey's in the backfield. Oh man, Bo's flushed out again. Passes it. Oh. I say go for it, coach. Just go for it. 4th and 8. Bonus. They're saying Bo Nix missed something because they don't know why they put RJ Harvey in motion. I could do a better job repeating this, but I'm too focused on whether they're going to make this. Okay, fair catch at 13. I don't have too much faith in Davis Mills, but maybe there's something I don't know. Oh, he didn't even give his teammate a high five when he was going out on the field, so I don't know about that, Davis. It's not quarterback material. Okay. Let's get that strip sack and score here, fellas, in this puppy. Give us a bingo and a win. Okay, incomplete pass to Kirk. 2nd and 10. Got about a minute 9 left in this game. Broncos, Houston tied. I said they would score 21, and that is possible if the defense scores right here. I did say they'd get a strip sack. They could score on a strip sack. Scoop and score is what they call it, right? Oh, okay, well. Are they saying? Oh, okay. So that player got out of bounds, so they stopped the clock now. It's 3rd and 6. Yeah, see, okay, the Broncos play. Oh, no. That's a challenge. He was not out of bounds. He fell inbounds, and that's the. Yeah, I was like, why are the Broncos players upset? But on the replay, looked like he was down before he went out of bounds, but that's okay because they just. They just sacked. I don't know if that counts as a sack. I could think maybe. Anyway, no, because the ball was thrown. Anyway, the Houston's pretty much toast at this point, thanks to Zach Allen. He gets a lot of helmet stickers today, especially after getting punched in the stomach and coming back in. I've never seen that before. Like, oh yeah, he just, gave him a quick high gut punch. Okay, Bandy. Oh man, he had a good start, but I think he got a shoestring tackle. I think is what they call that. Oh man, every time I see that replay, I just, ugh. I'm sure he heard bells ringing. Is that why they call it got your bell rung? Yeah, that was a very nice touchdown. Wow, Cortland. Wow, this stadium's empty. No, do they not have good fans in Houston? I think they're one of the youngest teams in the NFL, right? Weren't they one of the last to join? If I know my NFL history correctly, which I don't really. I've watched one video on YouTube once. I think the coldest game ever played was in Green Bay. Anybody want to correct me on that? At me in the comments. They called it what, the ice bowl? Okay, Harvey's out of bounds, so I think he got about 5 yards on that, maybe. Let's see if our intern can get the graphic up here. Oh, not yet. I mean, really, how hard is it just to hit the? I don't know how many. 2nd and 7. Okay, thank you. 39-yard line. The tale of two defenses is what the announcer just said. I mean, I guess looking at the score and everything, it's kind of, all right, Bo's just going to run it. Keep running, buddy. Keep running. Keep running. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that was a design run, but Bo just ran the hell out of that ball. Where was my Bo Nix one? I can't. Didn't I say he was a? Oh, there we go. Definitely got a first down on a. It was a run. I don't know if it was design. But we're in good position now. I mean, given this defense, I guess he has, compared to previous Bows, he's scrambled a little less, but there's, oh yes! Dobbins is through. I think that's a first down or close to it. Lost his shoe. Or his towel. Sorry, I thought that was a shoe. He keeps losing his towel. Anybody remember that game where the person got a penalty for wiping the field with a towel? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Dobbins is. Oh, I think that was a face mask. Let me see it at this angle. Oh no, that was just a weird angle. Okay. They're talking about Quinn Miners. So Steve, we should have put Miners on the bingo card. Hey Miners, you know what goes well with pancaking dudes? Maple syrup. Vermont maple syrup. Just a pancake joke. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, the announcers are like, this is unbelievable. The Broncos are just like, pulling stuff out of their 2nd and 1. Hands off to. Oh, God. So I think he's got the first down. We got 24 seconds here. Let's do something, fellas. What are we doing? Oh, Houston just took their final timeout because they had to take one earlier. Remember I said that would come back to haunt them, speaking of Halloween. Well, thank you guys. I know this game's almost over. All things Broncos, this is going to go our way, unless my stream is that far behind and the game is already over. I don't know. No spoilers in the comments. I'm going to assume Lutz is going to sink this and we're about to win this game. He said it'll be a heartbreaker for the Houston team. Well, you knew you were playing the fourth quarter Broncos. Is that going to be our new nickname? Let me know in the chat or the comments later. Are we the fourth quarter Broncos now? I don't care as long as we're winning games. I mean, they are exciting, you got to admit. Bo's off to run again. First down. So that's like twice. Oh, please say he's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's fine. 11. Are they going to let it? Oh, he's waiting on the timeout. Okay. I think a couple of people predicted that this would be a game-winning field goal. 17 points. I mean, sorry, 8. It's a weird, 15's a weird, 18 is close enough to 21. I know it's not 21. I can do math. Been doing it all game. A lot of these jokes, probably if you're catching up now, will probably only be funny if you go back and watch the entire thing. I am going to try to cut up like the best moments this week because I don't have as many videos to edit on my other channel now that my Halloween playlist is out. Please go check that out. I'm also doing a Bob's Burgers top 5 Thanksgiving episodes for Thanksgiving. Might as well start working on that now. Given how many hours I put into that, please go watch it and hit the like button. Coach is yelling about something. Wonder what kind of gum he chews. Okay, here we go for the win. Denver wins. Oh, they mentioned Mile High Magic. I almost put that on the bingo card. Oh, there's a flag. You please, no. You gotta be kidding me. Does it matter? Oh, it was against Houston, so I got nervous there for a second, because we've been there, haven't we? All right, great Broncos win. That was an exciting game, y'all. Please join me next week. I'm going to go find the Orange and Blue Today post-game link and put that in right now because Cecil will be getting started here soon. Maybe you'll see my comment up. All right. Here, I'll just say goodbye over here. How about that? There's too many wires. All right. Thanks again. And oh man, that guy's looking sad. All right, go Broncos. Until next week, let's get another win. Let's keep them coming. Fourth quarter Broncos. Oh, hang on. There we go.